NBA playoffs. It's like the fact that it's a play-in is sort of irrelevant, to be honest. It's may as well it's the playoffs at this point. So yeah.
All right.
All right. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everybody. I guess good morning still to us here in the on the West Coast. It's still just on the other side of noon. Welcome in to the NBA playoffs in the very bizarre 2020 season as we have the Memphis Grizzlies against the Portland Trailblazers. Portland coming in and Damian Lillard coming in on one heck of a hot streak here. Fran, we'll get to some of the other storylines during halftime, but Damian Lillard has been lights out. Memphis up against it here. Will have to win 2 games in the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, if they force the game tomorrow, in order to advance to the playoffs. Portland, as a result of its one win or 1 game advantage over Memphis, only has to win one. This is effectively a best of 3 series where Portland has been spotted 1 game, 1-0, if you want to think of it that way. Again, Memphis will have to win today and then win again tomorrow if it's to advance into the playoffs. Portland just needs today's game. Looking forward to this one because it's been the games here, the restart, have been quite impressive, friend. A lot of teams, a lot of players making a name for themselves. John Morant here on the screen, one of them for sure. Here, since the restart, 19 points per game on 40% shooting. But Lillard here with 60-point game with 2 50-plus point games in the bubble has just been willing his team to victory night in and night out.
Yeah, I have to say Damian Lillard's performance here in the past few days has got to put him in a caliber of players that probably hasn't been done before. He's one of the only players to actually have scored back-to-back 50-point games. And on top of that, not even to mention to get his team into the playoffs. I mean, that was one of the most fantastic things. We all knew Portland would always necessarily be carried by Damian Lillard. It was always kind of his player. It was his team. But to see it to the extent that we've seen it kind of in the bubble and kind of getting them to this place against the Grizzlies is something we've pretty much never thought would be possible. I mean, the Suns were literally won 8 games in a row.
Yeah.
They won all their games. Like, they were pretty much a shoe-in for this spot. And I would have loved to see a young matchup of the Grizzlies versus the Suns. But, I mean, you got to respect the tear that Damian Lillard and the Blazers, CJ McCollum, Nurkic, all of them are kind of going on right now. Granted, yes, he's dropping all the buckets, but the supporting cast is also there as well.
All eyes on Damian Lillard this afternoon as the Portland Trailblazers star finished his run in the bubble with a 38-point scoring average, topping it off with a 42-point effort against the Nets the other night to push his team into this game here. Not to mention the shot he hit literally from the logo the other night, right? And as you were saying, he becomes just the 12th player in NBA history to produce back-to-back 50-point games, scoring 61 points in the 134-132 win against the Mavericks. Defense optional, of course, in that game, and then 51 points against the 76ers. According to the SportsCenter stats, this is the first 60-point, 5-rebound, and 5-assist game in NBA history. So, Frank, you were mentioning that he's just on a league of his own here. Pretty much.
I would definitely say he's kind of gotten to the point where it's just he's completely surpassed any normalcy.
Any amount of normalcy. Ty Huggins, thanks for joining in on the YouTube side, and thanks for the sub on the YouTube side. Welcome in. We're going to be looking for a fun game here. A couple other really just impressive stats. Over the past 2 games, Lillard over 55% from the field, where his teammates are down in the 43. Lillard also leads the NBA with 38 minutes played per game. This season, that includes the games in the restart. 11 50-point games this season. Actually, in his career, not this season. That would be nuts. Which puts him ahead of Kareem.
Yeah, that would be.
And here's the one. It's 3 60-point games in the season. So only Wilt Chamberlain has done that, and now Damian Lillard has done that. In any case, I actually think you brought up CJ McCollum earlier, Fran. A lot of the success of Portland may rely on the play of CJ McCollum, who is fighting a back injury, actually a non-displacement fracture in his lower back. I can't imagine trying to play basketball with that kind of injury, let alone I can't imagine getting out of bed with one either. So
Yeah, that sounds freaking terrible.
McCollum with 33 points on 14 of 21 shooting in the
Hey, Tyho,
opening.
thank you for the follow on the Twitch side of things. Very much appreciated. Thank you.
Uh, in his opening game against Memphis, so Portland and Memphis have already played. Portland getting the better of that one, but McCollum hasn't been as effective, especially if we see double teams brought on Lillard. Well, I guess honestly though, whether the double team exists or not, it probably isn't going to stop him. But CJ McCollum will have to perform and get some points here for Portland if they are to advance.
Sorry, I just keep playing around with this, trying to find the best place for everything. So I think this is one of those classic, hey, this is when the game tips off, but we just really want to get everybody coming in for the pregame show, and then we're going to actually tip off 15 minutes later. So I think this is kind of we're just
For
kind
the
of in a
NBA?
holding pattern right now. So yeah, it's like what they do in football, where it's like, all right, guys, this is when the game is going to kick off, but let's hold on. Here's 30 minutes of the pregame show to get their ratings up. But hopefully, we should be getting off to start here. I did actually see the actual clock in the bubble or in the stadium in there actually go down to 0, which means the national anthem should be starting sometime soon, and the players should be done with all their layup lines and everything that they're doing. A very pretty interesting undertone throughout this entire this matchup is we're actually going to see a decent amount of Dukies playing out here. Gary Trent Jr. has actually been an absolute bucket coming back in the bubble, by the way.
I'm ready to go.
For the Blazers. He's actually he was a player that kind of came out of Duke. Like, he was really good at Duke, but great shooter, but kind of needed to find his own and how he was actually going to blend into the pro level. And he's found that area, especially in the Portland Trailblazers team here. Another player that we're going to just kind of keep eyes on is a very famous Duke player in Grayson Allen.
My man, Grayson Allen.
He's actually been averaging around 10 points a game.
Yes, he has.
Since the restart and in the bubble. And one thing to kind of note here, a lot of people have been saying, oh, this is where Austin Rivers grew up. You know, this is close to home. This is very easy for him. Same thing for Grayson Allen. Granted, he was from Jacksonville, but Orlando Florida is pretty much where every single tournament, an AAU tournament, will be hosted in Florida. So he is very accustomed to this place. He's played in this arena before. He is close to home. He's very comfortable in these situations. So it would be pretty interesting to see if he gets enough game time. One thing I would want to probably call out here is looking at the Memphis starting lineup of Ja Morant, Dylan Brooks, Kyle Anderson, Tolliver, and I think that was
Valanciunas, yes.
Valanciunas. Yep. And then you're going to look at the starting lineup for the Portland Trailblazers and Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, Carmelo Anthony, Zach Collins, and I think that was Yusuf Nurkic at the end there. So one thing will be interesting to see if these if these lineups get shortened and they just pretty much play 6-7 deep, which may happen, and we may not see the likes of Grayson Allen.
No, we better see Grayson Allen. I came here to see Grayson
Trent,
Allen, Fred.
But hopefully the benches aren't shortened. I mean, both of these coaches and both of these teams actually do look to their bench most of the time for some type of scoring and spark. So we definitely should see it. And 11 minutes later, after the time we were told to be here, the game will finally commence to its tip-off here in the bubble in Orlando, Florida.
I don't think I've seen tip-off yet, Fran. You might be a little ahead of me here.
Oh, no, they're just like getting ready.
Oh, okay. They're getting ready. Yeah. So the other injury update, Tyus Jones, we were talking about the Dukies. Tyus Jones will not play. He is out. So I was looking forward to seeing Tyus. And also there's Justice Winslow on the Grizzlies team.
He got traded from
Miami.
Miami.
Yeah. So I was looking forward to seeing him play too. And we would have this little trifecta of Blue Devils, or actually 4, I guess. But unfortunately not going to happen. So there was a false start on the first tip-off, and now Portland controls the tip here in the bubble for the play-in game, and Damian Lillard going to bring this one up the court. and get things started
A
off.
little resizing issue here on the there you go.
So this is McCollum getting some early action here. We said that perhaps he might have been still feeling the back there, but gets involved early, draws a foul on
So
Tolliver. CJ McCollum to the line,
also
shooting two.
one of the main things I actually want to put some focus on is the work and kind of growth of Jaren Jackson Jr. He's an individual that kind of came out of, I think it was Michigan State, coached by Tom Izzo, and he actually he played a few years. I think he only played 1 year. He was one and done, and nothing really came of him. He was a really high draft pick, and then like there were people saying like, oh, he's just kind of a bust, didn't do anything, and then now like I mean, he's played well this season, but in the bubble, he's been playing to another level, like taking his game out to the outside, going
That was
inside.
blocked.
It's been very fantastic and really awesome to see.
That looked like it was blocked from behind by McCollum there. Rebound down to Portland as Lillard brings this up. 2-0 Portland, and Lillard trying to get involved early with the bomb from beyond the three-point line. Not going to go.
You're
John Morant.
definitely ahead of me.
Okay.
Just I'm at 115 right now.
All right, hold on.
Or 11:15.
1, 2.
Ja just shot.
Yep.
Rebounded. Nurkic is running, just passed back to McCollum.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
I'm at 10:57.
Yeah, you're still like 2 seconds ahead of me.
2 seconds ahead of you. All right.
They just got the foul.
All right, so I am a little ahead of you. That's I can't pause this one like we did with the Liverpool one. It just stops and then restarts. So we'll have to figure out how to get ourselves in sync here. Or I could probably we'll figure something out. Here's Morant from beyond the arc, and his shot is not going to go. Rebound down to Carmelo. Yes. Screen up top. And Carmelo going in for a mid-range jump shot is going to get fouled. He will find himself to the line.
Refresh it when I refresh it. 3, 2, 1.
Trying to get ourselves lined up here. It's kind of hard to do to call games.
Okay.
Both people aren't in the same spot. 10:30.
So he just shot the last free throw.
Oh, now you're ahead of me.
He just inbounded it.
Okay, that's close enough.
Okay.
You're going to be able to see into the future here.
That's fine.
As Memphis brings the ball up the court. Morant coming off the screen.
That's Dillon Brooks, like the Marquette Dillon Brooks or the West Virginia.
That one I
think
don't know. McCollum here, a little fancy dribbling, gets himself into trouble, and Memphis is going the other way, trying to finally get themselves on the board. A beautiful play by John Morant there. 4-2, Portland ahead, but a beautiful cut in transition.
There's good old Carmelo Anthony with the travel.
Yeah, you can see that one from a mile away as the replay here with the beautiful bounce pass across. Oh my God. You have an axe to grind against Carmelo.
Yeah, it's unfair, but I mean, it's not unfair. Literally, the entire franchise in New York Knicks is a disaster, and he helped with it, but it's not really his fault. But
depressed Knicks fan over here on the right side of your screen, who still can't get over the fact that his team hasn't won a championship in his lifetime.
We weren't even invited to the bubble. Just thinking
they weren't even invited to the bubble. You couldn't even go to Florida.
It's got to be a walk or a foul. Yeah, it was either one or the other.
They're gonna call a foul. Yeah,
that's one or the other.
Lillard's gonna go to the free throw line to shoot another 2.
So, one thing that's actually pretty funny, and I do want to bring up because I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I would actually pay more money to have this not happen, is that when we're watching the stream, you'll eventually kind of hear that like the stream will go silent. As in, like your actual NBA feeds, like watching the game.
Oh, because of like language.
Because it's on an 8-second delay, and they're like cutting out all the language. I'm not kidding. Yesterday, I watched a game where a solid 10 to 15 seconds was all blanked out. like
Really?
literally the entire time. And I was like, did the stream die? And no, it was just completely muted for 10 to 15 seconds. And then it came back. And I'm like, okay, now it works again. I would pay at least $50 to watch it unfiltered. Easy.
See,
Easy.
I feel like that's where like they should just like
Yep.
here
Just let
we
it rip.
like let it rip,
Who
like right.
cares?
John Morant there with another shot that gets it to roll.
It would be hilarious.
It would, but like a platform, like if you just did it on Twitch or YouTube, you could just like be like,
And
okay,
guess what? I bet you the players
TV
would stop cursing so much if they knew
18.
it came through.
like mature
Oh.
rating and let it go.
Oh.
Oh, Lillard from behind. No, he can't get that three to go. It was a nice, nifty move, though.
I have to say, John Morant's put on weight. Like, he still looks like he can add 10 to 15 more pounds.
So
But
okay,
he's
so
only
John
2
Morant was
years.
out of Marquette.
Yeah. Oh, he's out of Mark.
He's the one out of. Well, he used to
No.
play for.
Valanciunas with
Collins.
the turnaround. Wow. See, in the NBA here.
Wait
they
a
can
sec,
make
that
the
was a travel.
fadeaways. Yeah.
What? All right, yeah, Valanciunas with the turnaround makes it 8-6. Memphis here with the early lead after Portland got out to a 4-0 start off a couple of free throws, and now McCollum's going to try to go in and split the double team there and find himself another trip to the free throw line. Nicely done.
So Dylan Brooks, I apologize about this, was not West Virginia. He was Oregon.
Oh, yes.
He was on the Oregon team that made the run. Like, well, didn't make
Wait
the
a sec,
run, but
which
like
run?
was supposed to make a run.
I feel like
It was
Oregon
the team
is
with,
always
with
supposed
Ba,
to make a run.
with Bol.
Oh, okay.
And then he got injured that year, and then they like sort of did well. I think that was the team he was on.
Got it.
And here's CJ McCollum. We can't forget about him as Duke fans.
Okay, shut up. Get out of here.
Always be a thorn
Oh,
in our
come
side.
on. The Lehigh loss. Yeah.
Chris
We know all
Anderson.
about it. We know all about it.
You gotta love it. The second Carmelo Anthony puts his hand down, he shoots and he scores.
Hand
It's
down,
so
man
bad.
down, man.
Yeah, it's so
10.
bad.
No, that's a
He
3.
literally
11 to 8.
yeah, it's the Mark Jackson phrase. He literally was. It's just like Damian Lillard. He is going to go all the way to the cup, find Collins in the corner, and Collins is going to shoot the three, but he's going to short end it, and it will actually get stuck.
That's
basket.
awkward. That's
I
bring
don't
out the
think
broom.
that's
Bring out the
I don't
broom.
think that's supposed to happen.
No, I don't think
he
so.
put his hand down. Look at the replay. It's so bad.
Look at the airspace though that he's giving him.
The second he puts his hand down, it's like, come on, this is a playoff game. Well,
Yeah,
not even
well,
a playoff game.
he
This
should
is
try
a
to be
like
forcing
one
a
and done
baseline.
playoff game. Yeah, 100%. Should be forcing a baseline.
Forcing a
him into the
baseline. He
help.
gives the dude 5 feet, and of course he's going to shoot it over his head. Memphis started 0 for 5, has since hit their last 5 shots from the field. John Morant going to try to put this one up again. No, he's just going to pass this off. That was awkward.
He's got a weird jump shot, right?
Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I wonder if that's his actual jump shot or that. Oh, this is his actual jump shot.
Oh, there go talk about a jump shot. That was pure.
That thing was
no.
wet.
Lillard just drops it in there. 11 all.
Valanciunas is gonna, put it halfway down the cylinder and it'll come right back up.
Hey, he was open. Credit to the big man. Let it rip.
Oh, really nice backdoor with the opening to find Collins in the corner again. He will not miss from the corner again.
There you go. I also, honestly, I thought that McCollum was going to take that one. He could have probably just put it in a reverse, maybe. But better find there. Extra pass finds the 3-point play.
They've run that play twice now, or like that same set, finding Collins on the bottom right wing.
Shot.
It's so nice.
I mean,
so beautiful.
Oh, just puts Brooks on a platter, man.
I'm trying to see if we can actually do anything with the game cast here, but it's kind of hard.
I'm gonna throw up the box score, so that.
Yeah, but are you doing full box score or the mini one? Oh shoot! I just ruined my entire top screen. Okay.
I was gonna do the full box score. I was just gonna do like have the teams up here so folks could...
I was gonna do the on the court.
Oh. There's an ESPN option for that?
Yeah, so if you go to the and then here I actually may be able to do something that's kind of clever with it.
We always love the clever stuff.
Sorry everybody, you're gonna have to just bear with us for a second. We're trying to make sure, trying to allow y'all to be able to see the stats of the game and kind of the stats of who's playing and on the court. This actually did work perfectly. I can put it right under the Grizzlies so you can see who is on the court for the Grizzlies at all times.
Oh, I see what you've.
Yeah, so in the bottom left, if you're actually out in the window, it'll have like Grizzlies on the court, Trailblazers on the court, and then take that and then just take the shot of it and then put it under our cameras
I
under the
see what
side.
you've. I see what you've done. I see what you've done. This is this is very, very nifty here. All right, here we go. This is what we're gonna do. Browser source this guy.
Hey, we're just setting up. We're setting up for the future playoff games.
Yeah, it's a little difficult to do when you don't have a real game that you're tracking. Oops. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. What?
Because I think when we show the full box score, it actually doesn't like it's too hard because it shows you all the players that haven't played yet, and like kind of don't really care much about that.
I agree, but this is not cooperating with me at the moment.
It's not cooperating.
No, it is not cooperating.
You know, for someone who has a high level of kind of OCD, this is awful. I got to sneeze.
Oh, I figured it out. High level of OCD. Must be perfect.
Yeah, must not have any gap. At
Yes,
least we have
I did it.
this.
I got it.
All right, what does yours look like then?
Hold on. Do not you cannot rush the master.
I'm
Jeez,
so
dude.
sorry. I did it again.
All right, we're gonna shrink ourselves here.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Mine's a little different, but it's all right.
That's all right. And now, whoops. There we go. All right, so we had that timeout, and now you can see you can keep track of all the stats of the folks that are currently on the court and how people are tracking. If you have a question of somebody who's not on the court, feel free to ask in chat. We'll get you the stats for that player. As John Moran is going to play the alley oop, and no, wow, he just puts that. Not going to go. That pass outside to Anthony. Anthony going to try to put one up. It's going to hit the back of the rim, and no good there. As Memphis tries to bring this ball back up the court, and Morant going to go take on two defenders himself and draw a foul. He'll find himself at the line.
Oh, I see what you did. You put it between us.
I did. I did.
Interesting.
Yep.
Mine's a little different, but I think it both works. We will be good. All right, back to the game.
Back to the game. Oh, Morant just puts that one off the front iron. That was not a good-looking free throw.
I also completely missed what the side story here with Yusuf Nurkic was.
Oh, I believe his mother was a victim of COVID. I think that's
Oh, seriously?
that's
Oh,
the side
shit.
story. A very sad side story there. The Portland Trailblazers ahead now, 14-12 as we get to about the halfway point of the first quarter, and that is blocked. Morant with the pass ahead.
I don't know if he was out of bounds.
No, they're gonna call out
or
of bounds.
Anderson was out of bounds. Oh, he made contact with it when he was out of bounds. Okay.
putting up some impressive numbers, though.
Yeah, they all. I mean, he had that really bad foot injury, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was a leg injury.
CJ McCollum with the fadeaway jump shot right there, and definitely had some words for the bench over there when he turned around.
And there he is, my man, Grayson Allen, 6-man coming off the bench, getting ready to check in. Oh, Morant thought about the 3 over McCollum. Let's see if he still takes it.
When this guy's finishing just slightly improves, he's going to be unbelible.
Yeah, that one
can get by anybody.
That one just missed there.
Oh, Carmelo can't handle the pass. He's going to fade away, probably. Yep, there it is.
Look how Memphis is just packing the paint there. But he hits the fadeaway shot.
He hit it, yeah. I mean,
causing Fran to eat his words.
Yeah, it stinks, but unfortunately he does make it sometimes. And then Valanciunas with the nice palm.
Yeah, off the pass from Brooks, back to Morant. Morant. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Morant's going to have to put it up from beyond the arc. No, he takes a step inside.
Oh, Valanciunas. Again.
What a rebound by Valanciunas and a little putback.
Oh, he's got to go straight up with it. Why is he passing on the inside like that? And then Carmelo Anthony realizing he does not have the burst of speed to get past.
Can't get past Anderson, right?
Yeah, because Anderson's not the quickest guy ever either.
And we get a replay of the turnaround fadeaway jump shot by Carmelo.
Really good defense.
It was pretty good defense.
Yeah, it's good defense. His shoes are sweet, gotta say.
Carmelo's shoes or Anderson's shoes?
Melo's shoes are really awesome.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, he literally looks in better shape than he did when he was playing for the Knicks.
Yeah, he does, actually.
He actually does. Like, what?
Melo hits the first of the 2 free throws.
He looks way better. He's like 38, and he's like looks way better than he was in his 20s. And when he was supposed to perform.
I think there's just this like veil of like everything he did for the Knicks. It's just like
I think it's JR influence on him. J.R. Smith influence.
Oh, yeah, well. Oh boy. Portland is also a bit of a smaller city, not as much to do per se as I would.
Yeah, it's also definitely.
Well, there's plenty to do in Portland. I lied. It's a very nice place to visit. I've gone several times. It's only about 2.5 hours away from me here in Seattle. But it's not New York.
All right, so right off the bat here, the Trailblazers they need to fix something, or they're going to absolutely get destroyed on the boards for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I was going to say they're getting smashed down low in the paint.
Like it's not even like a competition. Like it's like they're just getting out hustled down low. Like really, and the people getting the rebounds aren't even the centers for Memphis.
The shot by Lillard isn't any good.
That's foul, yeah. And here we're actually going to see what we wanted to see.
Grayson Allen?
We're going to see Grayson Allen and Gary Trent Jr. on the floor at the same time.
There we go. See, I had to include.
That is not Brandon Clark.
No, that is not.
That's not Brandon Clark.
That infographic is incorrect.
Inbound pass, great job by the Devil.
What do you? What?
What?
Yes, it was a textbook inbounds pass. The 3-pointer, no good there. Grayson Allen, who's also a prolific Apex Legends player, by the way. Quite skilled.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good.
He is very good.
Oh.
That's a foul. No? Grayson can't quite handle it, and the ball goes back to Portland.
Where did that come from?
That 3-pointer there is good.
What? Who is that? Oh, here's Zonia. I have to look.
We're going to have to work on the we need an official pronunciation sheet. Oh, no, Morant just gives it away as he tries to go down low. A little tricky. Here, Portland going to the side.
So two things that I think need to happen here for both of the teams to be fixed. All right, Memphis just needs to, slow down. Chill out for a second and actually just, if they can't score in the half court, I understand that, but they need to, actually methodically, try to get the ball into the hoop because what they're doing here, they're playing a lot of one-on-one with a lot of, they're not moving enough, which is causing these pretty tough shots to be made and being put up. Credit to Portland and their defense. Portland, if they want to maintain this lead, needs to get the Grizzlies off the boards because the only points the Grizzlies have scored in the past like 2 or 3 possessions have been off of offensive rebounds.
The rebounding margin, however, not it looks worse than it is. The Grizzlies with 9 rebounds and the Trailblazers with 10. However,
yeah, but it just like feels.
Yeah. No, well, here I was
Like-
going to get to it because the offensive rebounds for the Grizzlies as 4 to 0 on the side of the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers not forgetting any second chance opportunities, but the Grizzlies getting plenty of.
Oh, you got to make that.
Yeah, this little.
I kind
runner
of
in
want
the
the
lane falls
Grizzlies to
short.
win, as you can tell.
So what? We can come back tomorrow and do this again? I was supposed to
Yeah.
go out on a hike, Fran.
Nurkic for 3 buckets.
That
Yeah,
is
you got to get a timeout soon before this gets a little out of hand.
And we have a 14-point lead here as the Grizzlies call timeout with 2:26 remaining in the first quarter. And the shooting here for the Trailblazers, quite exceptional, especially out from range. Everybody getting involved here, just nobody around Nurkic here. He just drops it in.
I think it's also like the Grizzlies just can't get the ball in the hoop right now. And I think that's just, and the Blazers are getting stops and still kind of, I mean, it's still, I don't know, 226, actually 28 points. It kind of is a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
Not really playing that great defense.
Just play out the math, right? There's another 2
Yeah.
minutes to go. So 6-5, give them another.
I was going to say they're actually like
35. Give them
yeah,
33.
but you should be able to, as an NBA team, at least put up like 25 points in a quarter.
No, yeah, for sure. Because at this point, the Trailblazers are on a freaking 140 point pace for a 140 point game. Think about that.
Oh, I was just so confused. There is no home and away, but technically the Blazers are home.
Yes, because they have the one win over the Grizzlies. But your point here about the shooting, here I'll give you the stats right now. The Trailblazers are shooting at 45% from the field, and the Grizzlies are only shooting at 30% from the field.
Yeah.
But the Grizzlies have taken many more shots. They're 6 of 20 to the Blazers 6 of 12 at the moment, and actually 4 of the Trailblazers made buckets are from 3. So there you go. And the other piece, if you're doing the math in your head, you're saying, well, 6 shots gives them 12 points and a couple 3-pointers, maybe 15. Where the heck do the other, they got 28. Where do those points come from? Exactly, the free throw line. The Trailblazers are 12 of 12 from the free throw line. Memphis has shot 2 free throws in totality. So a significant disparity there from the free throw line as well.
And also one thing I kind of saw in the lineup change here when we kind of saw that possible rebounding issue.
Yeah.
The Trailblazers, Hassan Whiteside did come in for the Trailblazers to play the 5, which actually moved Nurkic out to the 4, which kind of enabled him to actually hit that shot there right before it went to the break and the timeout was called. So I'm assuming, Trent always comes in from McCollum. He's kind of the replacement for McCollum.
Out of the timeout here, let's see how the Memphis Grizzlies respond. Portland on a significant run, 14-2 in the last 4 minutes. Thank you, ESPN, for the stat, as Chumerick can't connect. See, it's almost as if they knew I was going to bring up what kind of run the Trailblazers were on. And,
you already saw him shoot? Jesus,
Morant?
I'm like 10 seconds behind you.
Oh, somehow we've flipped positions here. Here's Gary Trent, the aforementioned Trent, and he puts one in from the free throw line. 2 points for him, extending the Portland run 16-2 in the last 4.5 minutes here, as Memphis is in a bit of trouble here in the first quarter. Memphis finally gets one to go, steadies the ship there. I want to see Grayson Allen defensively. That's what I want to see.
He's guarding Lillard right now.
He's guarding Lillard, yeah.
Nurkic just, oh my.
Gonna try again from the outside. No, hits the back iron and rebound down to Grayson Allen. Grayson Allen gonna play point guard for a little bit, and never mind. Yes, he is.
Bad pass.
Yes.
Really nice defense.
Really bad pass by Allen. They're great call on the defense. The recovery there by Memphis saves that one. Ball back to Allen. Allen going to try to step into it, but no, he's going to put up a crazy 2-point shot, reminiscent of something he would do at Duke, and it doesn't fall. Not the best look there for Grayson on his first attempt. I have to admit, I haven't actually seen Bryson play
He's going to
very
get the
much.
steal here. Should be a quick 2 points.
Yep.
Oh, my God. He even blocked the shot.
Not? Oh, my goodness. Wow, he blocked it coming down.
Oh, my God. And then he missed that shot, and that's got to be an elbow. He just absolutely destroyed it.
Oh.
Like
Nurkic with the elbow.
That was
against Tolliver here.
Wait, I don't get what happens here. He loses the handle right there. That's a carry, actually. Oh, clean block.
Not really.
I would refresh.
Oh, that is clean.
I would refresh yours so you can catch up because now I'm ahead of you.
Now you're ahead of me. That block is clean though, by the way.
Yeah, that block is totally
clean.
It's totally clean. Even if he gets some of his hand, it's clean. It's clean.
There is no hand. It's just like he gets all ball.
If the hand's on the ball up there, he could sort of complain for it, but no shot. And that right there, I mean, dude, that's tough if you're Memphis.
I just I saw the first free throw there. And the second free throw is actually the first miss for Portland today. 20 seconds left on the clock. There is a slight differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Not really going to matter, though, as John Morant's going to dribble this thing down to about 9 seconds left and now start the offense, and that hits off the back of one of the Memphis players.
But that's nuts.
Yes, the three-pointer.
That was crazy.
That was a crazy sequence.
That was a really crazy sequence.
Wow, goodness gracious, that almost went in from three-quarters court.
Yeah, and then he hit the not the backboard, but the back part of it. All right, we need to figure out how to get aligned here on the time because I don't understand how we
Which
moved
browser
off each
are you
other.
using? Which browser are you using?
I'm on Chrome.
Oh. Okay, let me.
I have all the other stream stuff coming off of Firefox and Brave. And Bastion LPS, thank you very much for the follow on the Twitch side of things. Very much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the content. If you have any questions or just wondering what the stats are or opinions of us on anything, please feel free. More than happy to just type in the chat or anything like that. But thank you for the follow and welcome to the community.
Thank you. Welcome in as we've hit the end of one with Portland ahead 31-19 here in this play-in game. Remember, Portland needs to just win today, and they are into the playoffs in the final 8th spot. Memphis would have to win today and tomorrow at 4.
I'll be honest with you, I kind of dig this format. I think it's pretty cool.
Well, it's like win or go home.
Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. So in baseball, one of the main things that they were they have this. They have a sudden death type thing in baseball where you just have the one playing
for the wild card.
And I actually think it's a pretty cool idea. I think it's intense. Yeah, you can have a 7-game series, but it feels so different. But when it's one game, it's awesome. And they've also, I don't know if there's football or soccer fans out there as well, but they've also done this with soccer or in the Champions League, which is really cool. Typically you'd play home and away, but now you just play one match, and that one match determines it. So it's the same thing here. Granted, if the Grizzlies win, they have to play again, but I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I think they can actually take something from this and maybe apply it to the future. I think it's neat. I guess the problem.
Yeah.
Wait, quadruple header?
There is a quadruple header on. No. It's Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, Monday, Tuesday when the playoffs start.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
You got to pick some games to do. You got to get your Celtics buddies.
You know what they're probably doing is the since the East didn't need a play-in game, they're doing the West. The East Coast will play first, and then the West Coast to give these guys a rest.
That checks out.
I think maybe. But I don't know. I think this is really neat in the sense of this is the NCAA tournament in an NBA style environment.
Oh, yeah. Because we didn't have an NCAA tournament.
Yeah, they're literally in a bubble. They all play on the same courts. There's only 2 courts that they can play on, and they go back and forth. It's kind of neat. I don't know. It's really cool.
It definitely drives up the level of engagement. It's just too bad that there's no fans, right? That's
It
the
would be. I think it would be really cool to like do a. Well, no, because then the home and away is kind of ruined. I think this is like the only time you could ever do it, but I
and
think it is pretty cool.
resumption of play here as we get going in the second quarter. Memphis is going to score a 2-point bucket there to bring it between, bring the lead down to 10. ESPN showing here the disparity in the free throw shooting, which we've talked about at length. That Gary Trent is a wow, just plasters Grayson Allen to the floor. Some Duke on Duke crime here and gets
You're
called for the
ahead of
offensive
me.
foul.
Try this again.
I'm now on
It's
Chrome,
fine.
by the way.
It's brotherhood crime. It's all
It's,
right. It's all right.
God, he just laid him out.
Is he about to inbound the ball?
No, I'm at 11:24,
I can't catch up. Yeah.
and that's a foul here. Hold on. Yeah, it doesn't let us like get the sequence right. One of the many challenges of trying to co-stream and co-broadcast games from across the country. First of the free throws for Memphis is
Is
good.
he shooting right now?
Was it the first or the second free throw?
That was the first one. It just went in.
So he just hit the second free throw here.
Damn it.
I'll try to stop mine, but it doesn't like it just goes live is the problem. Yeah, it just skips forward. Here, this is what we'll try. Yeah, we've tried to pause. The problem is like, and you can do this on NBC because it'll like buffer it'll buffer the game, and so you can actually like rewind yourself. But ESPN doesn't allow you to do that. So if you just turn it back on, it will immediately go to whatever the
Oh,
live
that's a nice pass.
state is. Yeah.
Did you just see him dunk it? They just called timeout.
No. See, I just got the replay.
I'm just gonna find not a uh, you know commissioned stream by the NBA and see if I can just link up at the same time as you.
The other way is we could just do the Zoom thing. Right? Fran, I could just put it across.
Wow. Okay, this one's not even on commercials.
Here.
Oh no! Don't do that. You're going to destroy the cameras. Just don't do it. I'd rather it be off.
Okay. All right, so we'll just fuss with it. I'm actually trying to see if there's a We are at the commercial break at this point, so nothing going on right now.
Are you watching this Weeds commercial?
Yes.
Like, what part of the weeds commercial
The
is it on?
roundup,
Like,
the end. It just finished.
yeah, I'm still like 10 seconds behind and I can't catch up.
Yeah. Oh, it's 5 in the morning. Where is it 5 in the morning? Oh my goodness. That has to be 2, 3 plus 12. Oh my gosh, you have to be on the other side of the world. Like we're talking somewhere in Australia, New Zealand, Australia. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wow, that's awesome. Oh, okay. Wait. So my Firefox is actually behind my Chrome, Fran. So there's it hasn't restarted on my Firefox yet. All
All
right.
right, let's see how Brave is going. See
We're
what I can get.
right back to the resumption of action here at the 10:40 mark as McCollum is going to put this little floater in. 33-25, Portland ahead. Grayson Allen bring the ball up the court. And nice pass down low there to Valanciunas, and he's going to put it in for 2. 6-point lead now for Portland, so they have.
You said your other one's behind.
Yeah.
Which one's behind?
The Firefox one is now
And
at
where
10,
is that
10,
right now?
10:08. 10:08.
Still like 10 seconds ahead of me.
Wow, that's. I don't know what to do then. Yeah, just draw the foul here. And one going to come up for Anderson. Nice drive in. It's a 4-point game. Chance to make it a 3-point game. So somehow Memphis has managed to claw its way back
What's the
in.
time now? 9:57.
We are just doing the. Oof, what a bump. This is, yeah, draws the foul on Whiteside here, who you mentioned was coming in for the. Yes, 9:57. Going to take the first free throw here. Well, actually, there was only one free throw because it's an and one. Going to go in here. So 30-33. What used to be a double-digit lead is now gone for Portland as Memphis has come charging back into the game. 3-point play is no good there for Portland. Quick rebound down to the Grizzlies and way up ahead. Just put it up! Tolliver gets thrown to the ground here.
Oh no, you're still ahead of me.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do.
Are you on the one that's farther behind?
Yes. I don't know what else to do other than to fix the cameras and just
Like he's just about to shoot the free throw.
Nope, I'm ahead. There we go. Trying to fix that there up top. 1-point game. Memphis on a 13-2 run in the last 2.5 minutes. Carmelo Anthony going to drive in, and he's going to get triple teamed. Fair block, no foul called. Ball right back down to Memphis as they try to push this thing up the court and try to take a lead here. And Tolliver's going to get fouled by Anthony. No, just ball out of bounds. Inbound pass now for Memphis. Careful with the 5-second call there. And a foul again on Whiteside. That's going to be a second in as many minutes. All right, at the next time out, we're gonna fix the sync issues here. We'll get that squared away. Both free throws go in for Memphis, and now Memphis ahead 34-33 with 9:10 to go in the second. McCollum going to try to put this one up for three. No good. Front iron. Rebound down to Memphis. He's looking to extend the lead. At this point, doesn't look like it can be stopped. There's a block by Gary Trent. Nice clean block as he was going up there. Damian Lillard going to come back into the game to try to give Portland a spark. So Memphis doing work while Lillard was getting his rest on the bench. That is a clean block by Gary Trent. Another beautiful block there. Just gets all ball. Follows his man on the way up and down. Valanciunas there with the mid-range jump shot manages to go 36-33 in favor of Memphis. Wow, this game is completely flipped at this point. I love NBA games. I'm like, well, it'll be close in the fourth quarter. Turns out it's close in the second as Lillard puts it in for three. Tie game again. Back and forth these two teams go. Brooks tries to go in for three, and yes! Exchange of barrage from three-point land, 39-36. Memphis now ahead by three. Lillard's going to try again after he shoves his man. Yeah, oh my God. Oh
okay,
my goodness.
I think I figured this out. I'm close.
Oh my goodness. Lillard back-to-back three-pointers. Brooks on the other side. Memphis trying to put a little runner in the lane. Can't get it to go.
All right, I'm good now.
You're good now?
I think, yeah. Lillard's walking up the court. Just made a move to his left.
Lillard shoves
now
the man off into three-pointer.
Okay,
oh!
Yeah, we're aligned, I think.
Oh, he just missed it. That one was for fire. Oh, this one, the ball dribbled off.
Valanciunas needs to turn.
Yeah, and it's a scramble on the floor. Bodies are everywhere. Memphis going to get this out. Brooks for three again. Yes! Brooks! Out of the mess!
This game has just, like, this is just...
Both teams have flipped a switch here in the second. Oh my God. Carmelo Anthony now driving isolation to the rim. He gets blocked, but they're going to call a foul.
Oh, whoa. He kind of, he was... saying he almost like grabbed what's his face and like threw him to the ground, but it was kind of like a nice thing.
Oh, the hit to the back of the head with the
kind of
knee.
bad. I don't think it's malicious.
No, it's not. They're just
I think
going
it's
for
just
the ball.
purely an accident.
I mean,
the guy's like 7'3". It's hard for him to. Oh yeah, ow.
Yeah, it's an ow, but like
that's a complete. That's.
What I
have to say, if I did that and like actually tried to hurt somebody, you have to have really good coordination to try to like actually do that on purpose.
I mean, Valanciunas is just trying to get the ball.
Yeah, he's just trying to get the ball.
Not a thing there. All right, we finally slowed the play down a little bit with Carmelo Anthony at the free throw line here. Second quarter, Grizzlies have put up 23 points to the Blazers 9 and have hit 7 of their 10 shots. What in the world?
Yeah, I mean, they've completely like flipped the game.
They've completely
in the
flipped
way
the
how
game.
Not only how they're playing, but I mean, score-wise and how they're playing.
Carmelo makes the second of the two free throws. Didn't Brooks? I feel like Brooks used to play for the Suns, but maybe not. Yeah, Valanciunas now trying to go one-on-one here on the left block and just going to lose the ball. Too much dribbling.
The table out from under him.
Too much dribbling, and here comes McCollum going to go one-on-one against Brooks, and McCollum going to get this outside. Carmelo Anthony for the three. No, can't get it to go. Rebound.
Ooh, that was close out of bounds.
It was. Rukic going in.
He just had this matchup on the other side, and Nurkic wins this time.
Yes, he does. Beautiful spin move there on the right block. Plays it.
Both very similar centers in the way how they both play. They both can shoot the three.
Brooks, nice dish. Can't handle it. That's travel. That's a travel. It doesn't matter. Ball back to Portland. Carmelo Anthony trying to back his man down. Anthony trying.
Can't see Trent. He can't see him. He's blind.
I was going to say the same thing. Took the words right out of my mouth, but he's going to score anyway. Carmelo Anthony, 10 points on 2 of 5.
Trent was down there for a pretty long time.
Just doing this thing. Give me the ball for 3. Carmelo was going to have none of it. He goes in and gets his own. Trying to feed the low post. Valanciunas again. What a tough shot off the glass.
I love this inside matchup.
Oh,
They're both going right at each other, and it's pretty. It's it's cool. It's intense.
16
He's 16.
points.
He's 14 points this quarter. It's
Foul on Valanciunas might slow him down just a little bit there. Yeah, Nurkic there. I mean,
it's a
these
pretty
two
tough shot.
Yeah,
It's not easy
very
because he
tough
doesn't
shot.
get the full drop step to like actually turn his body. Like he's still fading away when he shoots that. It's
These two are going at each other. I love it. This is big man basketball down low, and
yeah. This
Valanciunas
is
actually going to get a
new.
rest.
This
here.
is the new big man basketball. Where
That
both
can
these
also
guys are
shoot the
shooting
three.
threes. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, pretty much. Valanciunas is going to get rest here on the bench as Tolliver is going to take his position on Nurkic, and a little bit of dribbling there, but Nurkic is trying to put it up. Blocked!
He got blocked twice.
He did get blocked twice. Blocked by Clark.
This guy Clark playing college someplace?
Yeah, we're going to figure that out right now.
I feel like he did.
Gonzaga, that's right.
That's where it is.
Brandon Clark.
There it
yeah,
is.
for sure.
CJ. Nope.
No, Clark gonna save that one from going out of bounds.
Pretty
Brooks.
clever, nifty teamwork there.
Oof, off the foot.
Oh, off his foot, off the Trent's foot. Oh, what?
No, that's Anderson. Oh, you're saying it went off Portland's foot.
I thought it went off. Yeah.
Oh, no. Well, the ball is called the other way, actually. Portland with a 1-point advantage, 45-44 at 5:20 now in the second half.
Ooh, they
Nurkic, yes, beautiful pass. Can't convert.
That was a foul. I thought that was a foul the first time. I thought the first one was a foul for sure.
Oof.
No, it's all clean actually.
It was pretty clean. That's just good D. Nurkic again to McCollum. Again, basically calling the high pick and roll here, but McCollum's going to take this himself.
Splits the double.
Floater.
Wow. Butter, man.
Beautiful floater.
He gets so high for that floater, like how much he jumps. It's unblockable. Damian Lillard now driving him down in the paint, trying to get a spin move on Clark.
That's to Gabriel. Back to Trent.
Finds the rookie Kentucky.
Yep.
Duke on Duke right there.
Nurkic for three from the top of the key.
I thought he was passing, and he just like...
Nope. He just drops it in.
Nice. Good quick hands.
Yeah, Nurkic gives Trent like the little head nod to be like, go, but he's actually just going to take it himself. Nurkic 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from three-point land.
Yeah, just straight up way too much airspace for him.
Brooks now driving in, and Brooks can't get that little runner to go. McCollum bringing the ball up the court. He's going to take this one himself. A little step back jump shot from the free throw line, no good. And out of bounds. Keep the ball on this side of the court.
It looked like he got hit before he went up.
Yeah.
But
it's been a decently clean game, although Portland has taken a ton of shots.
We found space. Yeah, it's going to be a foul there.
It's a foul.
He got the seal. But it's not on the shot.
It's not?
No.
What?
I don't think so.
Okay, you're right. They're just going to inbound again. Wow, Lillard goes completely cross court to Gary Trent. Calling for it back. No. Nurkic is kind of isolated. All the Portland players are behind the three-point line, and Nurkic is going to take that. Yeah, beautiful shot. He was the only option inside the paint there. You saw all of Portland, all the shooters setting up for threes, but he just decides to take that one. Great play here.
I mean, it was pretty contested. It wasn't as free as
No, it
the
wasn't.
3-point shot was. I mean, he made that one count by hitting the shot. I mean,
Hit
good
the
credit to him.
shot. Well played.
All right, finally we got this thing solved to where we're at least on the same page here.
All right, so 52 to 46 after a massive run by the Grizzlies got this game, actually gave them a lead. Remember, they have a 20, they're winning the second quarter 27 to 21 at the moment after Portland put up 31 points in the first quarter. And Portland has since taken back the momentum here and is able to reestablish itself. Lillard was actually on the bench for the majority of that Memphis run. So a little concerning for Portland, but he is the star, right? So
yeah, I mean, I think they should be. I didn't expect it to kind of go in this direction of the game at all, to be completely honest with you. But I think it's going. I think Grizzlies started to figure out where they actually needed to go. They actually went down low. Valanciunas being able to move the ball. They actually started moving the ball instead of just kind of playing like solo isolation ball. They got into good positions. They played through their sets, and I think it showed like greatly to be able to even come back in the game. I mean, they scored like 14, not unanswered, but Valanciunas scored like 14 on his own. Shows them going into the paint, moving the ball makes a huge difference for them, and their advantage is in the paint. Right, their advantage is the hustle, is the young talent that they have. So,
quick stats check here as we not quite ready to come out of the break. The shooting for Memphis has increased dramatically. And remember, they were down there in the 30% range, and they're now at 45% shooting, which actually the Trailblazers have now flipped that stat. They're under 40%. Sporting at 39, which has basically been letting Memphis get back into this thing. Or I am not updated. One of the two. We will figure that out here in a second. Yeah, basically, okay, so Portland is at 40% to 44% for Memphis. So Memphis now shooting better than Portland, and the three-point line, and actually winning at the three-point line, which is kind of nuts because that's where Portland was scoring all of its points. Portland now 7 of 20 down at 35% shooting from 3. Memphis, much lower volume of shots, only 4 of 8, but at least their percentage looking pretty good here. Portland still almost perfect from the line, 15 of 16. And Memphis, 8 of 9, has gotten a few more points from the free throw line. Ja Morant now back into the game for the Grizzlies as we resume play here in the second quarter with 3:30 to go.
They're just inbounding it. Did they just inbound?
No.
How do you get so ahead?
It has to be the commercials. Like the way
How are your commercials shorter than
I don't know. Like the way you're loading out of the commercials has to be something. Gabriel now down low. Nurkic is going to turn around and put that one in for 2. 54-46 to Portland. Gabriel, nice pass from up top down into the post here. As Brooks is going to try to put up a little alley-oop. No good there. Back to Brooks. Brooks is going to take this one himself. The little runner can't go, and he's going to foul Nurkic, actually, on the attempted rebound, adding insult to injury there. Not only does he miss the shot, he also causes a foul. Oh, boy. That was just all around not very good there for Brooks, as Valanciunas is going to check back into the game. Nurkic going to try again. He's going to try to throw up an alley-oop to Gabriel, but it just goes off the side of the backboard, unfortunately for Portland. And Nurkic is going to find himself a trip to the free throw line here. Portland has so far only missed one all night. And they missed a second, so announcer's curse on that one. Oops.
It's like a full 5 seconds. Yeah.
And he actually missed them both, so no good there. And we got a foul. John Morant drawing a foul as he drives in. Little stoppage in play here as we await Morant's free throws. He will hit the first.
Okay. It's a little better, I guess. I don't really understand how this works.
Morant gets the second.
Because somehow I just saw, yeah, it's like weirdly works, and sometimes it catches up, and then it won't. Makes no sense.
Another pass. Oh my goodness! Another pass inside to Nurkic, and he puts the hammer down straight to the rack for this dunk. Wow, Nurkic has come alive here in the second quarter. Most of the scoring was from the outside in the first quarter from Portland. Most of it here in the second is coming from inside the paint. Literally going to take a screen from Nurkic and going to get himself caught up in the air. Put up a wild shot. That three's no good. Rebound down to Memphis. Brooks coming down the floor. Brooks pass outside to Tolliver. Thought about the three. No, now back to Brooks. Wide open is Morant on the wing. And Morant's going to drive in, and they're going to call a travel.
Oh, yeah, it was a walk. He hesitated on the move before he went to the basket there.
Feet started moving before the ball there. Got a little excited. Saw an open lane and decided to try to take it, but no good. That travel is a turnover that gives the ball back to Portland here with an 8-point lead and a minute 30 to go in the half. Lillard trying to drive in on Brooks. Can't get it to work. Pick from Nurkic, and the pass down low from Carmelo. A little too much to handle, and that ball is out of bounds.
I'm not sure I actually agree with that call. It wasn't an out of bounds call. It was a kickball. But I don't.
Oh, it was a kickball.
It went off people's knees. If it goes off someone's knee, it's not a kickball.
No,
only if it comes off your actual foot, it's a kickball.
Yeah, so that was weird. Gary Trent guarding John Morant on the inbound, but they're going to get it to him anyway. John Morant almost checked the ref to see if there was a foul called, but he just walks into the lane like it's his living room. Finishing there with the left. 6-point game here with about a minute to go. Nurkic, no look pass to Gary Trent in the corner. Can't get it to go. That was almost exciting.
Oh. We still don't have any points from Duke.
We still don't have any points from Duke.
Actually, I lied. Trent has 2 points.
Oh, he did. Okay, all right.
Oh, really nice pass there to Anderson.
You mean from Portland? Lillard gets himself planted on the floor, and he
missed a wide open layup.
He did miss a wide open layup. Yeah, bullet pass from Morant here. Nurkic is going to basically try to save the ball and pass it back to Anderson, and then Anderson is going to foul Lillard as he tries to stop the progress down the floor.
I mean, he caused that foul with that defensive effort right there to be able to actually swat the ball away and take it.
Lillard going to get that one to go. Lillard not actually shooting all that well. Only 3 of 8, but making a living at the free throw line. Gets both of those to go.
Yusuf Nurkic has 16 rebounds and 15 points already.
Yeah. Well, I think the stat was that it was 16 in the half. Oh, right, obviously. Yeah.
Nice floater there from Morant. Actually, perfectly got the 2-for-1 right there with that make.
Yes, because there's about a 9-second game clock, shot clock differential. Yep. So Portland is going to have to make something happen before the end of the clock. And here's Carmelo Anthony Guarded by Tolliver. Anthony going to go one-on-one.
I wonder what
Anthony
he's going to
not
do here.
clutch. No. 8 seconds to go as Morant is bringing this ball up the
Got
court.
enough time.
Yep.
Time.
Morant going to go for 3. Morant for 3, in and out. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to finish the first half at 58-52. Your score, Portland ahead by 6 at halftime here in the bubble in Orlando. As you mentioned, we do have 2 points from the Blue Devils, but not much action for my man Grayson Allen, unfortunately.
But overall, I gotta say this has been a pretty interesting game of basketball, and it's been entertaining, definitely.
Well, the second half, the second quarter was crazy.
Yeah, I think the Valanciunas Nurkic matchup, I gotta say, is one of the more interesting matchups. I wouldn't have necessarily thought it'd be a matchup that I'd be like, wow, this is actually like fun to watch. It is one of the more fun matches that I would like watch during this game. I kind of like figured.
And then we had like this little shoot off between Brooks and Lillard, who went back to back on 3 straight possessions, dropping 3-pointers. Like, freaking crazy. All right, so we have hit the halftime, ladies and gentlemen, and since we don't have commercials, we have to figure out what to talk about. So I have some topics, Fran. I have some topics.
Oh, there we go.
Yes, I have some topics, and folks in chat can weigh in as they see fit or even propose additional topics. Number 1, feels bad moment of the week. Suns go 8-0 in the bubble and still miss out in the West. Feels bad. F's in chat, please, for the Suns. Any thoughts here?
Sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that again. I got a phone call and it was buzzing, and I had to turn it off.
Oh, that was probably Gramps.
Yeah, most likely.
Most likely. I said Suns go 8-0 in the bubble and still miss out in the playoffs. It feels bad.
Yeah, it's gotta say it's pretty awful. And believe it or not, Draymond Green actually was fined $50,000 for his comments on Devin Booker.
Oh, wait, I didn't see this part.
He actually said Devin Booker needs to leave the Suns to to have a career and all that type of stuff, which is technically tampering.
Oh, I was going to say, is that tampering?
Yeah, it's technically tampering.
God.
So Draymond Green got fined. I'm sure got paid to come on TNT, and then subsequently was fined $50,000. So I don't know what his payout day from TNT was, but it was subsequently probably taken away very quickly. But that's, I mean, I don't think that's true, but like, I actually think the Suns have a young team coming forward in the next season. Like, maybe there's something there. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with the whole like the Suns organization's mid-market team is going to be bad. I mean, I don't think so.
I mean, well, Devin Booker out of Kentucky, right? Basically the star down there in Phoenix.
Yeah, they also have DeAndre Ayton. I mean, they have some good pieces.
So the Ayton piece, hold on, it was injury or suspension?
It was actually a suspension because of PEDs. And thank you, Frequent Upbeat, for the follow on the Twitch side of things. Very much appreciated. Thanks for hanging out. Any questions or anything you have, just drop in the chat. More than happy to answer them. Thank you for
thank you, Freaking Upbeat, indeed. Okay, so yes, he was suspended because the Suns got out to a pretty hot start. I think it was the 7-4 start, and then the suspension caught up to them, and then they found themselves basically on the outside looking in. So
yeah, so it was. Yeah, but I would have to say that like them making the playoffs was always a pipe dream this season.
Oh no, it was, and right? I think
so. Like,
yeah. So, like, but when they get into the bubble, right, and then they start winning those games, and they're like, oh, wait a sec, this might happen.
I think so. But also at the same point, did you get my raid? I'm not sure. I haven't seen anything on the Twitch side of things come in from a raid or a host. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get a notification on OBS or on the Twitch itself. But either way, thank you. I do appreciate the raid.
Yeah, I don't know if... Yeah, you would get the notification on your side if it did. Oh, yeah, we did get the raid. Actually, I'm looking at the activity feed. We got it. Yes, Frequent Upbeat. Thank you so much for the raid and the follow. Awesome.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Oh,
thank
I
you.
had to look at this other screen.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah, you're like flexing between the two here. I got it. Now I'm looking at the stream manager on my side too. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it, and we really appreciate all the folks hanging out on both the Twitch and the YouTube side of things. As we are bringing you the play-in game here with the Trailblazers up 58-52, and we'll have to decide which games we want to do from the actual playoffs. So the winner of this play-in will play the Los Angeles Lakers. Fran, any chance against in the next round? Do you think?
Yeah, no shot.
No shot.
And sorry about Upbeat. Sorry about your internet was really poor. I apologize. That kind of stinks that happened. But were you doing also the sports broadcasting, or what were you streaming on yours? But yeah, to be honest with you, any of these seeds, basically any of these teams that go and play the Lakers, I give them no chance to actually beat. I did make the prediction that the Clippers will end up actually winning the entire thing last stream. I have to stick to it.
Oh, you're going with the Clippers.
Yeah.
Oh.
I weirdly think that this format and setup. Oh, you're doing the play-by-play too. It's kind of a bummer that you had to end early, but here you can join us for a little bit and check us out. So I would have to say that now I lost my train of thought.
The format.
About?
You're talking about the format.
Oh, the format. Yeah. I actually think the format lends itself very well to Kawhi. In the sense of he can have his time to rest, he can recover effectively, and there's actually not much travel and wear and tear on the body.
Well, there's no travel.
There's no travel, right? Yeah. And for a player like Kawhi, I think it's the mindset like no fans, no distractions. He's someone that can lock in. But I think this kind of like moves it to the next level of like, all right, I got this type thing. Maybe we'll see. I think it's also the change from switching teams to Toronto, them doing well, and if he can actually win the championship. I don't know. I think it'll be really interesting. You also, I mean, the team is really good, has a really good coach as well. So like, the thing is, can they beat LeBron and AD? Is that the real question? That's the real question. I think they can match up. That's me personally.
All right, let's keep rolling here as the halftime is rolling on. Breaking news today, actually, the New Orleans Pelicans, aka Duke South, has parted ways with coach Alvin Gentry after 5 seasons and a 2-6 record in the bubble. A lot of us were looking forward to watching Zion resume play here in the bubble, but a losing effort by the New Orleans Pelicans has the coach being fired here today. Thoughts here?
I mean, I think it was kind of coming. He's already been there for 5 seasons. Unfortunately, though, I think it's a bad optics on it because it's like, oh, you didn't do well this season, so you're going to get fired. I think it's more of a 10-year time. I think they need, like, with all the new talent, with all the new things going on in the organization itself, I think they need a new face. They need a younger face that can actually take this, not younger face, a new face that can take this organization and the young talent it has to the next level. I think he was kind of there just for the transition. Like he was very mature, handled the whole Zion thing very well. But I think now they're starting to see, okay, now this is where we need to progress the team further. And I think a new coach is a good direction to take it.
Yeah, to be fair, he had 1 year left on his contract. So the choice effectively was either to renew it or part ways at this point. So the Pelicans will part ways with Coach Alvin Gentry.
Honestly, probably works out pretty nicely for him. Yep. Probably gets a payout at the end for the last part of the deal. Now he can go coach and do anything he wants for any other team. So, I mean, Alvin Gentry is always going to be a very highly regarded coach that will always get a phone call when there is a need or there's a vacancy as well. So I think he'll be okay there. And I think, if anything, it probably ended up being slightly mutual.
Switching gears here a little bit to college, because this week was a bit of a doozy for college athletics, specifically college football. The MAC, Mid-American Conference, and the Mountain West both saying that they will postpone their fall seasons, including mainly as a football, right? Only to be followed then by the Power 5 conferences, the Big Ten and the Pac-12, which have both postponed their football seasons effective on this past Tuesday, the 11th.
Are they suspending it for the whole fall, or are they moving the time and start of it?
Unclear.
Unclear. Well,
Uh,
I think that still leaves the ACC, the SEC,
and the Big
the
12
Big
will
12.
move forward
Yeah.
with their seasons
The
as
SEC
scheduled.
has pushed theirs back, though. The SEC is no out of conference games
Okay.
and starting in October.
In any case, those three conferences, right? So okay, so the Big Ten and the Pac-12 have basically just said nothing, right? Out of conference or in conference doesn't matter. Um, the ACC, the SEC, and the Big 12 had made adjustments to their schedule, but they will move forward with a fall football season as of for now. I thought this was rather curious because of all the leagues, recall that the ACC was the first one to cancel the basketball tournament back in March.
Okay.
And they were the
I,
first ones to make the call,
so
and
I
they
got a
just gave
I,
Florida State the
I got a
championship.
great explanation for this.
Okay, fire away.
And this is by in no means Real Life Sports is any sort of political. This is just purely observation and comments. The phase during when COVID started, it was basketball season.
Yep.
The face of ACC basketball is Duke and
Pretty
UNC and well, you can't really say the other schools that have come in, but NC State, Tobacco Road, those are the teams that actually have the voice and have the power during the basketball season. It was reported Duke was one of the first teams to say, I will not be sending my team to the NCAA tournament or the ACC tournament. That
with
is
Kansas.
reported
Yes.
with Kansas.
Yes.
That reported, just off of the information that's presented, that reported was the catalyst for the ACC to basically cancel the rest of the season. Because if you look at Duke, Duke says no. Duke is pretty much the biggest face of ACC basketball along with UNC. If you don't have Duke there,
was going to play in the against Florida State.
Exactly.
Right.
So that there, by Duke making that first move, they basically made the decision for the ACC. Right.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at football, Duke has no voice in football.
Very limited.
Duke is very limited in its voice in football. Now, so is UNC and the other faces of basketball in the ACC. Now you transition and look at the ACC in football. Who's the face of the ACC in football? Clemson. Clemson has Trevor Lawrence, who's actually actively been out there tweeting that he wants to play.
And
yes,
Dabo.
There is a movement that is said that the players have gotten together. They want to be able to actually create like a NCAA college like union of players, and they want to play this season. They actually got together with the other individuals that other college athletic individuals that were like, we need to make sure there's steps in place so we can play and do it the correct manner. They did get together and are pushing that forward, right?
Yeah.
So you have Clemson and Dabo Swinney, which is basically the face of the ACC football, saying they want to play. The ACC and the rest of the teams aren't going to, but the whole conference isn't going to back out if Duke says, oh, I don't want to play football. They'll be like, all right, who cares? Because all the money and the revenue is coming specifically from Clemson and probably Florida State at the time. So my sort of little sum this up is that the teams during their seasons that have the most pull and generate the most money determine if the conference is going to play or not. In this case with football, Clemson has the most power, makes the most money for the conference, determines if we play college football or not. With basketball, it's determined by Duke, UNC, NC State. Any of those teams come out, there will be no season.
Well, so yes and no. So the revenue for the conferences is shared, right? So it's not like Clemson makes. So when the TV contracts get paid out, they're paid out equally across the schools within the conference. Now, Clemson can,
but it's still money.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's still money.
Yeah.
So like Clemson could get more because it can do like other stuff, but like as far as the conference is concerned, like if the conference makes $10 million, like it's not like Clemson gets 5 and the other one split 5.
But
right?
Everyone gets conference. No, correct. If the conference makes $10 million on the whole thing,
yeah.
But Clemson says no, I don't want to play. Nobody gets $10 million.
Well, presumably, right?
right?
Because like
And
you're
that's
not
the
going to
point.
spend $10 million to watch
Duke
the other
Duke
ones.
made that decision. Duke made the decision that
Right.
nobody's getting $10 million. Done. All right, we can't play. Clemson is saying, yes, we want that. We want to play. So the ACC is going to be in favor to get everybody the money, including themselves.
Yeah. So we
Just kind
haven't.
of like a hot take on it and how it sort of works. But I don't know if it's right or wrong, but it's sort of my just like, sort of my thoughts around it.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely a difficult subject because like you don't know. Like for instance, say they play. And like as soon as one of the schools gets sick, then they're out, right? Like bizarre. Like it would just like
Yeah,
kind of
it's
throw the schedule. In any case, that was the halftime, and we can continue this conversation later. But we are back as the start of the third quarter here, and the stat that they were showing coming out of the halftime was the Valanciunas-Nurkic duel that you had brought up.
he's about to go to the free throw line to shoot. He's like looking
Yes, I
down,
have
ready.
Booker getting ready to shoot here at 11:46, and this shot is off the back of the iron.
Like a second off.
Yeah, well, that's
I
good.
was supposed to totally go take a restroom break because I'm about to explode. So give me like 2 quick seconds.
I will. Okay, so I will continue on here as Booker hits the second of the two free throws. 5-point game in favor of Portland here as we resume this play-in game. Win or go home at this point. And McCollum is going to take this ball, trying to work on Valanciunas. Nice step back jump shot, gets that to go. Remember, McCollum playing with a bad back, fractured back that he suffered way back in the first game of the bubble, which is basically 8 games ago at this point. John Morant going to try to get this down low to Valanciunas. Valanciunas on Nurkic. This battle once again between the big men. Valanciunas tries to put a little hook shot. No good off the front iron. Rebounded by Portland coming back up the court here. McCollum, gets his pocket picked by Anderson. And John Morant is going the other way with it. Pace of play a little slower than we saw in the second quarter. I mean, the second quarter just blisteringly fast. And here's Anderson from the right wing. Anderson is going to put one in for 3. Nice shot. Long pass up ahead to Anthony. Anthony going to go one-on-one against Anderson. And Anthony, no.
You love it. You love it.
Not going to happen. Anderson, Valanciunas, Morant. Morant going to go for 3. Morant! Whew, too much space. I mean, I guess any space.
He got more airspace, and he could just shoot by himself there. He
any
literally
space
took
is too much space for.
He literally took a half second to think about it.
Tough shot by Lillard. He's going to draw the foul on Brooks and find his way to the free throw line. Lillard making a living at the free throw line today. Look at this. Oh my goodness! What a. McCollum tries to just get screened out of it. He doesn't try to go over the screen. That's such a lazy defensive play.
I just saw him hit the free throw, so I think I may have missed that.
Oh, Lillard just hit the free throw there. Oh, so you're now ahead of me. There you go.
Like he's about to shoot the second.
All right. This will actually work out because you can see you can analyze from the future.
Yeah, the whole point is to have the play-by-play behind, because I do less of the play-by-play, so it's easier for you to just.
As Lillard hits both of them there, so 4-point game. At one point, this lead was double digits for Portland, and then Memphis flipped the game, and now Portland ahead again. Brooks for the long-range shot, not going to go. Such an awkward shot, low percentage. There, you may as well just take it a step out the 3-point line and shot the 3. Oh, what a beautiful pass. Oh, what a beautiful pass from Nurkic out to McCollum there on the right wing, who was wide open.
That was really nice.
Oh my God, that was, really nice. The
I
vision
couldn't
by the
react
big
there.
man. Wow. Morant on Anthony. Young versus old. Oh, and an elbow to the face.
Yeah, Nurkic took a shot.
That's the second shot we've seen someone take here today. Ooh.
That was a really good job by Nurkic to not get the offensive foul call there when he was going, ooh, Nurkic gets swatted by Melo. See, Melo doesn't even know what team he's on.
Is this friendly fire?
Yeah. Got popped.
Oh, he did. Ooh,
popped hard.
This is friendly fire. Oh, nice. But Nurkic just blocks on Morant. He's fine. He's fine. Might need a mouth guard after that, though.
I was about to say, I'm surprised some of them don't play with the mouth guards.
And then you have like Steph Curry who chews through one a game.
Yeah.
Brooks.
Oh, he's
McCollum. Switch there. Now it's a bit of a mismatch. Brooks trying to beat the shot clock. Oh my goodness.
Oh my Lord.
And he does.
Wow.
I didn't even realize the shot clock. This is a crazy shot. That's a foul. No, it's just a foul actually. Goodness. Damn, Brooks.
Yeah, that shot was butter. Oh, I think I figured out why I'm ahead is because I'm on the wrong browser. Give me a second.
Holy jeez. What a shot.
Where are you? Did he just shoot the first, the second?
He just shot the first one. And he's about to shoot the second. And the second shot by Lillard is... Oh, wait, no, that was the first one, actually. That was the first. Jack, what's up on the YouTube side of things? Yes, long time no see. There's just hasn't been much in the way of sports to broadcast.
Oh, it's Jack.
But we're hoping, we're just talking about college football and whether there's going to be something of a season to be able to broadcast here. Really, I'm hoping that Duke is going to be able to.
Can we not do college football and have to sit here for 4 hours?
Okay, we'll save it for the playoff. John Morant draws the foul.
I'm just saying, those games are brutally long.
Yeah, they are.
Brutally long. Like, now I understand why Brent Musburger started talking about A.J. McCarron's wife or girlfriend, because it took so long. He gets so bored and has nothing else to talk about.
They have nothing else to talk about.
Like, you must run through your script of whatever, like, so fast.
So even the people phoning things into his ear ran out of...
Like, it's unbelievable how long those games are.
Morant hits the first of the Duke free throws here.
He just hit it? Is he about to shoot the second?
The ref is about to give him the ball.
He just made it on mine.
All right, well, you're still ahead of me.
Right, I'm still ahead.
Yeah, so as we talked about, Big 12 is going, as is the ACC and the SEC for now. Granted, still a week or two away.
Oh, he totally got his finger jammed so bad.
Oh, Lord.
It's either that or it's broken.
Oh, Valanciunas there.
Yeah.
And that shot from the outside.
That is so painful. Or maybe it's his hand, but when someone swipes the ball like that across, it's so easy to jam your finger.
They're going to need to pull him out of the game here. Is Tolliver going to go for three? And Tolliver for three, the answer.
He's got an interesting jump shot. He
like
spreads his feet out open when he shoots.
Still a week or two away, though, from the start of college football, so we'll see if anything changes between now and then. And here is Lillard! No. Valanciunas rebounds. It looks like he's still...
Oh, now he's going to be able to test out the wrist.
All right, that three-pointer is off the front of the iron. John Morant back down with the rebound. Oh, thought about getting it to Tolliver, but no.
Damian Lillard just got demolished.
Pretty much. He finds himself on the floor. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Anderson going to have to make it happen. Anderson the pass down low to Tolliver. Yeah, and yes,
that was such a nice play there. Anderson's got such a methodical, like sloth-like move and play that it's like it lulls you into the jump or like the shot.
Way wide open here. Gabriel in the left corner. Yes. Gabriel out of Kentucky with the three-pointer. 6-point
really
advantage.
Nice shot.
Very nice. Actually, better pass, to be honest. Still disappointed I haven't seen my Blue Devils perform.
They'll probably get in here. They'll have to play some pretty big minutes in the third, I think. Oh.
Morant puts Gabriel in a platter, just up and under.
The up and under just literally put him in a blender. I had no idea what was going on. That was so nice. I can't imagine what he's going to be like in 2 years, man.
Still a rookie. Kind of nuts to have your rookie season interrupted by all this thing. Beautiful passing out.
All that passing, you just get a magnificent elbow jump shot.
Carmelo Anthony can't connect. I can't.
Let's go. What a shot.
Oh my goodness, Brooks.
See, all that passing leads to a great attack at the basket. And when on the other side, it leads to like literally an elbow jumper fading away. It makes it just.
We have the and one for Brooks coming up here. We are going to a commercial break. No commercials here on Relive.
So one thing here I did want to bring up, it is slightly a different sport, but it is a sport nonetheless that is the most global sport in the world.
Oh boy,
that is
what are we
soccer
doing?
Or football.
Oh, okay.
One thing I want to bring up here.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Is yes, Liverpool are still champions.
That's not where I thought this was going.
Champions of England, totally champions. But one thing I did want to just bring up here is that these champions of England have now forever cursed Barcelona.
Oh,
officially broken the team since last year. Last year, or 3 years ago, let's put it this way. They were winning 3-0. They go to Rome, semifinals of the Champions League. They blow a 3-0 lead to Rome, in Rome, and lose. Then the following year, we're up 4-0, or they're up 4-0 on us. They come to Anfield, and we end up winning the match, beating them 4-0. Or they were up 3-0.
They were up 3-0. Yeah.
Now, Barcelona goes to Bayern Munich the next year and lose 8-2. And I'm not kidding.
8-2.
8-2. I have never seen a team more dejected, more depressed, more like Messi did not want to be there. Like nobody wanted to be there. It was unbelievable.
Would you want to be
there? It was actually
there?
very funny. The Bayern Munich players, since most of them are the German national team players, were actually asked about the comparison to the 7-1 thrashing in Brazil to Brazil. And Thomas Müller was actually reported saying, no, this was nowhere near that because this time we actually dominated them, which is really embarrassing. So to that little short snippet, Liverpool and Rome together officially broke Barcelona for the rest of pretty much their generation of life. They are a broken team. And that, I'll take off my football and soccer helmet and we'll go back to American sports.
We get just a little bit of everything here. We've talked about football. We've covered college basketball. We've covered
so I actually
think
so this is where you should talk to your friend to do a plug-in for us. I was actually just thinking about this when I went to the restroom. Is that we sometimes cover like so many different topics and different things that it would be kind of neat to just like type on the side or something if you were watching it on Twitch and just be like, what topics have they talked about?
Oh, yeah.
Like kind of like a short summary thing. Like, oh, they talked about Barcelona. So then like when a new person on the stream comes, they can look like, oh, these people talk about this. I can ask questions about all these
So
things.
actually the idea is more to do like stream highlights live where you could go back to like where we talked about it and you could pull the clip kind of thing. But yeah, it's a similar one. We have a question on the YouTube side. Who do you have coming out of the East? Any dark horses?
Ooh, I did this last time. I can't change. I don't think I can change.
That's okay. Well, there were folks that weren't around for the last one, so give it.
No, I know. I'm trying to remember what I did. So if there
that
were
was an
people that
awkward
were
play there. As Whiteside is going to find himself on the floor.
I think out of the East, you're going to see the only dark horse that you'll possibly be able to see is the Heat in the sense of the first round matchup. But I think it's too stacked to the top. Like the Milwaukee's way too good and is way better than all the other teams. I don't think Boston is back to where they were. I think one of the possible upsets that I would consider is actually Toronto making it in the final and beating Minnesota, beating Milwaukee. But I don't think that'll happen. But that, like for me, would be a big upset. I mean, losing Kawhi and everything like that, and still playing at the level that they play with Siakam and everything. But at the bottom, I don't think any of those teams below like 3 seed, maybe like the Sixers have not been playing well. The Celtics, something just isn't fully there yet, in my opinion. But they're a team that can
3, aren't they?
They are the 3.
Yeah.
Sixers are the 4, or no, the 6. So they play each other.
Okay, yeah.
The 4 5s play each other. But I don't know. I think the East is too stacked in just
the top 2.
Giannis's, yeah. Oh no, just Giannis. I think there's a big separation between all of them.
Okay, so you don't really give anybody a shot in the East.
Like I would consider Toronto being Milwaukee like a dark horse thing to the top.
Okay, and then on the West, well,
I
we
think
talked about whether like either of these two teams
the
have a
West, I
shot.
think is going to be pretty difficult. I think whoever comes out of it, I think below this one is Houston, OKC. No, right? I think
We're
it's
saying
the
OKC
teams
has a
below this.
4.
Yeah. So then basically any team that plays OKC and the Rockets will, for the next round, I think will 100% lose to the Lakers. I think the Western Championship will be the Lakers and Clippers. I don't think any other team really. I think it'll be entertaining and be interesting, but a lot of people are saying the Nuggets, but the Nuggets don't actually have like the actual key pieces to be able to score. They do, but they've done well in the playoffs, but it's more of a regular season team. They need different parts to actually get themselves to the next level. So I think it's going to be both of the LA teams in the West.
Both the LA teams in the West, and then you have the Clippers coming out of that one, as Memphis has now, with that 3-point shot, asserted itself here to a 1-point lead, and McCollum is going to try to answer back and can't get that one to fall. Long pass. Oh my goodness, to Brooks up ahead on the run out. He just beat everybody down the floor, and Memphis is a 3-point lead. Remember, if Memphis wins today, they will force a game tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern.
Wow, I'm like 2 minutes behind you.
Just try to go live. Memphis extending its defense at this point, and Whiteside can't put the hook shot in. Another pass up ahead to Brooks. They tried to do the same play, and Brooks just runs this one out the back of the court. Oh, man. Brooks
He he ran out. He like just touched the other side.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back.
And
like they're showing the replay of it.
Yep. That was Clark from 3. And manages to connect on that one. 79-76 now. Memphis ahead. Remember, we saw Memphis have quite an exceptional second quarter.
I do want to say touch piece on
Brandon. Oh my goodness, what a dunk by Lillard. Give it a second. Woo! Wow. Okay, now you can go.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Clark from the same spot.
He literally climbed over Valanciunas.
On the alley-oop, yes! Alley-oop to Whiteside is good. Pace of play picking up here in the third. This looks a lot reminiscent like the second, where these two just got on a rocket ship and started firing back. The start of this quarter was very slow, but here comes Brooks down the lane, blocked off the backboard. Valanciunas, what a rebound, and Lillard's going to get called for the foul.
He may get a triple-double.
I mean, triple-double and 50 points, like, sure, go for it.
No, Nurkic with
Nurkic.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. What screen, like what's the view right now you're looking at?
I'm looking at Nurkic with 17 points, 18 rebounds, and 6 assists at the moment. As we're in a stoppage of play here. Nurkic going to get a rest. Either that or the foul was on him, so he's now in foul trouble. I can't quite...
Like he just sat down on my screen.
Yeah.
Good? No.
A little behind. And here's the first of the 2 free throws for Valanciunas. Hits every part of the rim and manages to go down. Soft rim on that one. I'm checking the fouls on Nurkic. Oh, he's only got 1. Okay. So
there hasn't
been
much fouling on the side of Portland.
15 fouls. It's actually even. But the free throw disparity still like 5 more free throws in totality for Portland. Here, the shooting percentage has just completely flipped, though. Memphis shooting almost 50% from the floor at this point. That's it. Oh, Lillard trying to draw a foul, and that hits the back iron. Foul not called. My goodness, Morant.
Your echo is coming through.
Oh.
Something's echoing.
Oh, the pass. Finally, Grayson Allen in the game. The pass from Grayson.
Yeah, look at this. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, I don't think that one counts as an assist, but that's all right.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I
But
don't think I'm going to be able to get mine to catch back up. This kind of stinks.
stoppage of
Yeah,
play here as we are at 86-80. Memphis ahead by 6 with about 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the third.
yeah. So if you're Memphis, I think you almost don't even give your starters that much of a rest, to be honest.
You just like got to keep rolling.
Yeah, you just have to keep going. And one thing I wanted to touch on and kind of congratulate is the effort of Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark was an individual that played at Gonzaga, and let me tell you, that guy could not shoot more than 8 feet away from the basket. And now he's hitting NBA 3-point shots and actually making them big time stage. So credit to him, credit to all his coaches and kind of the hard work and dedication he actually put in, and to the coaching staff as well for the Grizzlies. It's pretty awesome to see that growth from a player. I mean, this guy, you can see from his jump shot, his jump shot's not very nice looking, but I mean, the fact he's put in the work, he's gotten in the gym, worked with the shooting coaches to actually get that. It's pretty awesome. Shows how big men can actually end up learning how to shoot. And I also am curious. I did mention soccer in the Champions League, and there is currently a match going on right now.
Oh dear.
I'm actually curious. I'm just curious to give everybody an update on what's going on with my favorite team, Manchester City. Oh my God, Lyon is beating them 1-0, and there's 30 minutes left, and it's a knockout stage. So if they lose,
Wait, so is Liverpool not playing right now?
no, because we lost to Atletico Madrid because our goalkeeper decided to pass the ball to the opposite team.
Oh wait, so this is just a continuation.
Yes.
Of the same thing.
Yes, we would have won the Champions League because the path is so easy. We would have been playing RB Leipzig, and then after that, we would have been playing Leipzig.
Oh,
it would have been so easy. Trust me, I don't even want to. We would have won the Champions League again. Whatever.
Okay, so they basically put the Champions League on pause at the same time as the rest of European soccer.
Yeah, because basically what needed to happen is that everybody needed to finish their leagues within themselves, and then the Champions League created its own bubble in Portugal. That's where they put all the matches.
Ah, so they're in. Okay.
Because you couldn't have people traveling to Portugal and going back and forth. So the decision was everybody completes their domestic leagues. Then everybody that still has to play, we get it done in 2 weeks. Everybody's in Portugal. Everybody's contained there, and then we'll get it done.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Which makes total sense.
That makes total sense.
They actually like did that really well, like really well.
Yeah.
I would have to say, like, the government bodies have, I think, it's really nice. You get to watch it, like, it's 4 days a week, so you get a game every single day. I think they've done a really good job. But back to actual the more important things that we
back to the action here as we resume with 3:20 to go, and this is Gary Trent. Gary Trent's going to put up a little floater, and that's going to go. So 2 points there for Portland. Make it a 4-point game here for the Trail in favor of the Grizzlies, actually. And Memphis hits again. Lillard being guarded by Grayson Allen. This was the matchup we saw in the first half, although we haven't seen much of Allen. Gary Trent gives this one to Carmelo, and Melo's going to try to go up against Clark. And Melo! Silky smooth, my friend. Silky smooth.
Every commercial, you get so far ahead of me.
Melo's playing like an all-star, friend.
Yeah, I'm sure. Let's see how much he's shooting from the field.
We can pull that stat at the next commercial break. And here's
Melo
for 3! No.
He's shooting literally 30%. Now he's shooting less than
30%. Morant going to try to put this one up. And the alley-oop just wasn't on the same page there with his teammate.
Did Whiteside score yet on your screen?
This is Lillard now driving in, and Whiteside going to put this one up, and he does now score. Okay. 88-86.
I'm not going to touch mine. I'm leaving it here.
All right, you're
it's
good.
Fine if I'm ahead.
Because you're ahead. That's exactly where we want it.
Those are the goggles, baby. I just spoke about them.
Clark.
Bang.
Clark!
Again, baby. Again.
Different spot on the floor, but he manages to drill it all the same. The goggles. Grayson Allen gets picked there by Whiteside as Lillard drills the three-pointer in response.
This game's pretty good.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
I kind of want to watch this again tomorrow. This is
Clark
really
again with a little floater. Can't get it to go. Rebound down to Portland.
This is very good basketball.
No, Lillard, it's prime. Lillard's going to have prime time.
Trent.
Again.
Almost Trent.
Oh, Lillard off the front iron. Trent off the rebound. No good there. Rebound down to the Grizzlies, and John Morant's going to bring this one up the floor. Morant now being guarded by Trent. McCollum against Grayson Allen. What a matchup.
Oh, he doesn't.
Grayson Allen in the corner. Damn it. Hey, it was wide open. It was an open shot in his defense.
Oh, you're going to love this one from Melo here.
Well, there you go. Damian Lillard coming in. Melo. Melo can't handle the pass. All-star play. You can't handle the pass when it just goes off. It didn't even hit his hand. I would be like, well, maybe it hit his knee or something. It didn't hit anything.
It did.
Potential 2-for-1 opportunity here if Memphis goes fast. Doesn't look like they will. And it's a 12-second game clock, shot clock differential. The screen by Allen on Trent. John Morant with a fancy feed, and John Morant blocked by Whiteside. Morant getting out to Clark. Clark for three from the corner. Yes! Woo!
Dude.
What is this, 4 3-pointers in the third quarter?
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord. The dude's just pouring it in. 8 seconds to go. Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo!
Brick!
Grayson Allen from half court. No. Off the top of the glass. And that's it. It's a 5-point
game. I
game
just want to say something.
at the end of 3.
All right, that John Morant move, I know that he didn't score it.
Well, I mean, he went up against the 7-footer.
The only reason he didn't is because he literally had Melo stopping him at the rim. But that Whiteside. That was an absurd move.
I agree.
In and out. I've not seen something like that for a really long time in some point guards. That was awesome.
I mean, the dude just ran into a wall.
But dude, he got up and almost got 2 hands to dunk it. He was up for the 2-hand dunk off of it. That was insane athleticism.
That was about to be a poster.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I mean, those that type of bounce is Vince Carter type bounce, but he's not even trying to fully jump. He's jumping off of 1 foot.
Yeah, he is.
He is
because he's at full speed.
Yeah, I was really impressive. That's crazy. I cannot wait to see what this guy has in store for us for the future.
Yeah, and as we were saying earlier, kind of odd to have your rookie season being interrupted by this whole mess, right? Because it was a shortened season too, so you would have thought that they you've seen more development from some of these players, right?
Well, the other weird thing about it, so yes and no. So between the teams themselves, so them as a team, chemistry-wise, the Memphis Grizzlies have had less time this season to play together than in any other season.
For sure.
But individually, the players have had more time to work on their game and themselves than any other season.
Because presumably they're still working out.
Which is why you see this big jump into holy Lord, this guy's dominating the bubble. Because they've had that time to go off, play on their own. They already played. I mean, John Morant played his season in the NBA, then got a 2 or 3 month break to work out on his own.
Because they went to the All-Star break.
To sit with his coaches, to sit with his personal staff and understand what he needs to work on in his game, and then he can come down and then do it here. It's actually really cool you almost get 2 seasons.
The star comparison here on the infographic, Damian Lillard with 26 points, 7 assists. John Morant, 21 points, 8 assists here. And Brandon Clark off the side of the Grizzlies out of Gonzaga with 20 points and hitting 4 3-pointers. Now 4 or 5 from the 3-point line, hitting 4 3-pointers in the third period alone as we get ready here for the fourth. The final 12 minutes of this game. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, it is Portland that is a game up. This is a play-in game for the 8th and final spot of the Western Conference. And effectively what needs to happen, the win conditions here, is that if Portland wins here in the next 12 minutes, they are in. If Memphis wins, they have to play again tomorrow. That game will be at 4:30 Eastern Time. So Memphis has to win 2, and Portland just has to win 1. It's effectively a 3-game series where Portland is ahead 1-0. Impressive stats all around here, as we were saying. Damian Lillard with the 26 points. Doesn't look like he's going to get to 50 tonight, Fran.
No, unfortunately, I don't think he will.
Unfortunately not. That would have been quite a display. But if Portland is to win, they're going to need all his points. That's for sure. Memphis putting up a 42-point third period. Defense optional at this point as the pace of play has picked up considerably.
Yeah, seriously, defense optional.
Inbounding now to McCollum, and McCollum's going to try to split 2, and he's going to put up a beautiful little floater there and pull this game for within 3. Grayson Allen now playing point guard here.
Go.
Clark. Allen. There it is.
There it is with the left hand. You love to see it.
Off the glass. Finally, my man. Getting his team up ahead by 5. Love it.
I got to say, that was the weirdest post-up I've ever seen in my life.
Whiteside loses the dribble, gets fouled.
I got to say, that is a really nice finish by Grayson Allen. The fact that he actually is going up against like a 7-foot shot blocker, moving the ball away with his not favored left hand is really a nice move.
That is classic Grayson, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great move there.
Justin Town said, hello, jumping in on the YouTube chat. Hello. Welcome in all the viewers, both across Twitch and YouTube here. We've got a 1 quarter to go in a 5-point game. What a pass down low. Carmelo for 3? No. Off the back iron. And Morant now going to bring this one back up the floor. Morant, no. Ooh, Carmelo gets it back.
My Lord.
This is in transition here. Memphis trying to set up some defense. McCollum going to go right in, and wow, he missed.
Nobody can like hit a layup
My goodness, rebound to Allen. Memphis going to try to bring this one up. It's a 2-point shot. Hits the back of the rim. Rebound down to Trent. Down to Lillard.
I hate those type of like bump fouls and then they shoot off of it. I think it's so weird.
Cheap foul here.
I'm not the biggest fan of it. That's insane. He's shooting 69% from 3.
Who?
Besides the comedic aspect of it, it's quite impressive. Damian Lillard.
Oh, Damian Lillard. Oh, well, this is last 3 games in the fourth quarter. That stat is just a fourth quarter stat.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
All right, so we got Carmelo Anthony, a solid 3 of 12 today, 0 for 4 for 3. Nice. Classic.
It's okay. He's going to hit the game winner.
I think Damian Lillard doesn't allow anybody else to hit the game winners, actually.
I was just like, yeah. Huh, yeah. Damian Lillard hitting both of the free throws there. And...
Whoa, too much space. There it is.
Morant for 3. Yes, Morant.
Yeah, they gave Morant way too much space over there.
Another example like of any amount of space is too much space.
The problem is because Melo doesn't switch on defense. Why would Nurkic have to switch out to be able to go and cover him? Melo should be coming out and switching and playing defense on Ja. Nurkic has to stay in the paint.
You're right. Nurkic has to stay in the paint. That's a defensive lapse there. 6-point game as Morant gets a screen here. Morant going to go in with the left hand. Oh, the putback!
I think it's cylinder.
No call. Oh, you can't review it. You're not in the last 2 minutes.
I don't think it's reviewable, yeah.
You're not in the last 2 minutes. It's not reviewable. 101 as Memphis crosses the century mark. McCollum for 2. McCollum, yes, from the free throw line. Trying to slow the pace down just a little bit.
Dude, they got to move the ball.
Clark to Brooks.
I'm getting like a heart attack. Well, I'm getting a freaking aneurysm watching this game right now.
Brooks can't get it to go. Rebound. Lillard pushing it up the court. Both teams just want to run. Lillard on Grayson. Allen!
No.
Grayson is beside himself.
No. Show me the replay.
Brooks can't believe it. Allen can't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
All of Memphis can't believe it.
Oh, dude, get out of here. That is pure ball. That is straight ball. Straight ball.
I need the other angle. Why is he shooting alone?
It's a technical foul.
What?
Yeah, somebody got teed up. You need another angle than that. You literally see his hand hit the basketball and go backwards because he hits the ball.
He doesn't hit the arm?
No.
Oh.
No shot.
Oh, there's the one. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's pure ball.
There's no shot that's a foul.
Wow, that is pure ball. So it's going to be 3 free throws. I don't know who the technical was on.
I don't know if it was on Brooks or Allen. I don't know. Either way.
Or the coach?
Or the coach, too. It could be. He looks pretty beside himself right now.
They didn't tell us who it was
Either
on.
way, whoever it is.
No, it wouldn't be the Portland coach. It'd be the other one.
Should probably keep your cool in that situation.
Wow, so an opportunity for a 3-point play from the free throw line, and Lillard just isn't going to miss. So, yeah. When will the second game take place, Jack? The second game, assuming it happens, is going to be tomorrow at 4:30 Eastern Time. We'll be back here, and here's Allen going to try to get the screen from Valanciunas. Allen just, though it's a popcorn here. Ball pops up in the air, lands in the hands of Carmelo as Portland coming down the court. Lillard on Brooks. Ooh, this is a good matchup. Nurkic screen. Brooks.
Yeah,
moving screen. Offensive foul.
It's moving. Yeah, it's got to be moving. He checked him.
Yep. Offensive foul on Nurkic here.
I tried to restart mine. They're showing the replay of the foul.
Yep. 3-point game. 8:50 to go in the fourth quarter. Win or go home at this point, unless you're Memphis. Well, no, if you are unless you're Portland.
Yeah, unless you're Portland.
Yeah. All right, here after the restart, Morant being guarded by Gary Trent. Tolliver down low to Valanciunas. That's a foul. They're going to call a foul on Nurkic.
Yeah, it's too much contact.
Yeah, it is. It's trying to deny the inbounds there.
Especially when you see both hands extend like that.
Well, he's also grabbing the jersey. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice that, actually, yeah.
Does the cylinder exist in the NBA like it does in college? Alley-oop! Oh! To Morant, but it goes off the rim!
Oh, no! That was perfect!
Except for the fact that it hit the rim. Oh!
Oh!
Oh, that feels bad. F's in chat for that one.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
It also would have been 2 points. Oh, my God. It's also, like, really bad for the game situation for them as well.
Why? We'll put Memphis up 5. They're up 3 right there. Ooh, that was an offensive foul.
Charge.
That's an offensive foul.
Charge.
That's 3 fouls for Nurkic in the last 2 minutes.
Good thing he doesn't have any of them carrying, or he has many from before.
Yeah, I think he's now at 4. Yeah, he just bowls over Tolliver. Absolutely.
He's slightly moving, but it's one of those 50-50 calls to where
I think it looks really bad from.
It looks really bad.
It looks really bad. I thought at full speed, I thought it was a charge.
It looked like a charge. Oh, are they going for the? Are they challenging it?
Can you?
Or wait, was that like an actual TV timeout?
No, I think that's a TV timeout.
No, you can challenge those. You can review those.
So what? It would just give you the ball back if they were wrong.
Yeah, no foul, and you get the ball back. Or it is a foul, but it's a block, and then you go to the free throw line.
Oh, that's going to be really odd. Huh.
And Leon has just scored on Manchester City. It is 2-1 right now.
Tracking sports across all parts of the world for y'all.
I gotta love having multiple screens. It's just like up in one corner to like where I can see just what's kind of like going on. And you have everybody wants updates everywhere.
Yeah. So we think this play is being challenged, and that's why they went to commercial.
I think so. I think it is a challenge.
I didn't realize you could do that in the NBA. You certainly can't do that in college, unless there's a new rule.
See, this is where I wish our dad knew how to like type in the chat, because I know he's watching the match, and I wish I could just be like, "Do you actually think this is a VAR like goal, or was he offside?" And he could actually type here. Instead, like I have to call him to get his.
I see.
Idea,
so there's
right?
you're saying there's.
So I could be like, yeah, something's going on in the game where it's like it's very close or whatever. But it'd be so nice, just like, hey, quickly, oh, what did you think of that? And boom, done. You know. But we should be getting back here soon. I think I
should be,
because I did think it. I did last time. I think Oz and I were talking about this and how long the actual how long the commercials are in the NBA. It's they used to have full and the full timeouts and then the short timeouts. They used to be like 25 seconds and 90 seconds. They made all timeouts 75 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Which also seems weird because this has been way longer than 75 seconds.
This one has. Well, in college we know that you have the short ones and then you got the full timeouts. All right, so back. They are promoting baseball
you're right.
at the moment.
In college it's the same. See, now I'm behind. I'm still watching the Home Depot.
Oh, yep. Yeah, you don't come out of the commercials. And so this is the hold on, let me turn this up. Okay, so there's no.
You're like 2 seconds ahead of me.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's no change here. So
no change. The call stood. Whatever happened, it stood.
Okay, yeah. So it's just a pick it up at 8:25 now, as Memphis has a 3-point lead. So yeah, it was a charge called, and it counts as a turnover for Portland.
Oh.
Clark off the screen, and Clark just loses the ball. No, Anderson. Sorry, Anderson. Anderson just loses the ball.
The sloth. And I mean that in the good way, 100%. The sloth. He reminds me of Paul Pierce in how he plays.
Lillard, McCollum calling up Melo. Melo now running point, gives it to Gary Trent. My God, there's so much shooting on the floor for Portland. It's insane. Nurkic to Melo. Melo trying to do fancy footwork, and Nurkic with the hook shot. Nothing there.
I thought maybe a foul.
No foul. Valanciunas plays defense and brings down the rebound. And here goes Morant! Oh my goodness! Splits the double team up high and just goes straight to the rack.
Oh, dude, he's so exciting to watch.
What an explosive play!
Yeah, he's so it's wild. Wow, CJ.
And McCollum with the answer there. Still a 3-point game. Both teams managing to keep this thing within one possession. My goodness. All right, Gary Trent on. Oh, geez, they just let Morant go. Morant's going to go put up a tough one. Can't get it to go.
He just
my goodness. And Brooks just ripped that one away.
No, he should get the ball back.
Yeah, that is not a backcourt violation.
They have an extra man. Should be an open shot.
6 seconds on the shot clock. Tolliver. No weird, awkward looking shot.
Oh, of course.
Reset.
The grandpa. Cherry picking.
Cherry picking. Carmelo, right place, right time. 1-point matchup.
No way.
Morant. Valanciunas from the outside. Nope. Off the side of the rim. Valanciunas, he gets it back Off of Anderson. Yes, Valanciunas with a little lay-in.
I mean, if you can't hit him from 3, you might as well go right in, right?
Great effort, though, from Anderson to keep the ball alive and get it back to Valanciunas. 20 points and 12 rebounds for him tonight. Carmelo Anthony working on Tolliver. Ooh, does get a step.
He does get the call, too.
Yes, and Anthony will find himself a trip to the free throw line. Doesn't count as a missed basket.
Now you see how Anthony gets his shots and his points. He literally is cherry picking the
Look
whole
at this.
time.
This is a great house.
I think he's out.
Oh, that is close.
Yeah, he's out of bounds, dude.
Oh, yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. That ball is still in his hands.
That's totally not supposed to count.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. That ball is still in his hands. So the Memphis getting spotted. 2 points there off the missed call. Anthony manages to get the first of the 2 to go. Anthony makes this one. It's a 1-point game. We've basically played this game within a single possession the entire
like the whole game, I feel like.
Well, no, let's be real. I mean,
the first quarter was a blowout. Yeah. Then the Memphis got it back.
And
then they kind of
had
a lead for like 7, 8 points, and then it's always been within 5.
Well, yeah, especially this fourth quarter. Now within 1. The free throw disparity is still quite incredible here. Morant tries to put up for Valanciunas. No, rebound down to Nurkic.
Oh.
Pass up ahead.
Oh,
McCollum,
dude, that move is wet.
Oh, my goodness. Booker almost does a split.
Booker. It's
Brooks.
Dude, John Morant is hands down just taking over this game.
Well, you would expect.
He is just his jersey says it. Enough is enough. He is like literally taking over the game by himself, and the Trailblazers have no idea what to do.
Well,
I don't know if they don't want to play defense. They can't stay in front of him.
No, and they've actually tried to throw double teams, and he's just split them, so it doesn't really matter there. Nurkic shot from the free throw line.
If you're the Grizzlies, that's a shot you live with.
Oh, absolutely.
But if you're Portland...
Any shot not in the hands of Damian Lillard at this point? Yeah. Or McCollum.
That's true.
Gary Trent working on Morant. This is a one-on-one here. Morant, swing pass outside. Anderson almost travels with it. Anderson, a little turnaround jump shot and makes it work.
Dude, that was butter.
That's a big shot.
That was nice.
It's a big shot.
That's what happens when you play with Greg Popovich for that long.
As Damian Lillard brings his ball up the court, looks at the clock for a second, and it's going to be a turnover? No, kick ball. Portland will retain possession. 4:49 to go. Tight game. Here, remember, Memphis has to win or its season is over.
Like, I don't understand why I'll get to it later.
Oh, my gosh. Damian Lillard just puts up a prayer.
Yeah. I think he must have thought he got fouled, and he tried to... It didn't work.
YouTube chat saying it's mellow time. Frank, our other commentator, loves mellow, by the way, chat. John Morant. Wow, great defense, though. Great defense is the turnover.
Oh!
Stripped.
And really good defense there by Anderson at the end.
And he's got words. Anderson has words for Gary Trent. Careful not to get teed up. There was definitely some words there at the end.
And if anybody's wondering, Leon has now scored against Manchester City, so Manchester City will not be winning the Champions League. PSA.
Oh, God. Back to the game. It's a 5-point game there. As that was your like stoppage of play cut in. Yeah. Gary Trent for 3. Trent for 3.
Oh, the words right back at him though.
It's a 2-point game. As Zizbin was saying, the first 3-pointer for Gary Trent in the afternoon. Duke getting itself on the board. Both Blue Devils getting themselves on the board. Ooh, Trent trying to pick the pocket. Valanciunas for 3.
Oh, but he gets it back.
Yeah, they just let that one go back, and Morant tries to sneak a pass inside. It's intercepted.
Dude, you got to bounce past that. You have to bounce past it.
Lillard. Oh, that's a foul.
That's
a foul. I thought that would almost be offensive foul. I thought he gave the elbow.
John Morant, 2 years, he bounced passes that. It's a layup.
Honestly, I thought Nurkic gave the elbow here.
I wasn't really paying attention. I was too caught up on the fact that he didn't do a bounce pass.
Assist by none other than Melo, as Jesse from chat was saying it's Melo time. Well, there's the assist.
There you go, Jesse. You got your mellow time right there, buddy. That's all you need.
As we have hit a commercial break with 3:40 to go, I suspect it's going to be commercial free from this point forward, but I'm sure that ESPN will find a way to make it not the case. Anyway, Fran, you were saying you have something on Melo that you were going to wait.
Oh no, I'm catching up here with YouTube chat. I want to say hi to Justin Townsend. Yeah, excellence here is hoping the Blazers take it. So I don't know if I actually have any like bias in this game. I take that back. I totally have bias. I've been totally rooting for the Grizzlies. I think I've been cheering for like them way more.
You're going for the underdog.
Yeah, I like going for the underdog, and to be honest, like I've seen Damian Lillard play before. It's like cool and all, but I want to see Ja Morant, Grayson Allen. I want to see like these new players, you know. But either way, it's this game has been money. This has been a great game. I'm really glad we did this game.
Yeah, really and good. We might have another one tomorrow. The way that this thing, depending on how this plays out, remember, if Memphis wins, we get another one tomorrow, 4:30
And remember this too. Both of these teams are going back to the same hotel, to the same place where they all have dinner together, and to the same hallways, lobbies, and elevators. So it adds a little different element when you're playing in a playoff series.
You think they're talking smack to one another?
Either it like alleviates it and makes it not that like serious, or it's like, or they literally carry it over. I mean,
I do.
Then again, if this was in the 90s, we'd be hearing stories of them fighting.
Like from the Jordan documentary.
You're telling me Isaiah Thomas and those guys wouldn't go and like mess with Jordan in their bedrooms or whatever, in their hotel rooms, and keep him up at night if this was a thing? 100%.
Or at least they'd get like the backups to do it.
Yeah, or something, right? They would they would all either that, or they'd just all be drunk gambling with each other, which is apparently all they were doing anyways back then. So, and then still playing basketball games. I mean,
it was a different time.
And also think about this for a second. There's no way you're telling Dennis Rodman to stay quarantined.
Oh my goodness.
So I don't think this ever would have happened in the 90s.
In any case, as we are getting towards the end here, just wanted to give out a big shout out and thank you to all the folks who have tuned in across both Twitch and YouTube this afternoon. Make sure to hit the follow or subscribe buttons on the respective platforms, and we'll be doing selected games throughout the NBA playoffs as we wait to see what's going to happen with the college season and what's going to happen with our Blue Devils, which is sort of our traditional broadcast. But in any case, here, Ja Morant with 11 points in the first half, followed by a sensational performance in the second with 17 points, now shooting 10 of 22.
And this is what I wanted to kind of touch on. Like he has taken over this game.
The assists. Look at
this. This at such a young age is already his basketball team, which takes a level and sense of maturity way higher, and a type of maturity and ability that doesn't exist in a lot of young basketball players. It's impressive. It's very impressive to see.
The sunburn over in YouTube chat really going for pulling for the Grizzlies and Ja Morant here, as Nurkic is only 1 of 2 from the line, and it is a 1
They've
point
gone
game.
away from him, and I think it's been a problem.
Ja Morant going to drive in. Ja Morant with the right hand in the finish. Wow, too easy.
Dude, it's like I'm watching a point guard that's been playing for like 5 years. Like,
too
seriously.
Easy. 3-point game now with 3:13 to go, as McCollum is going to take outside.
CJ with the step back.
CJ.
That's someone who's been playing for a while.
Tie game. 1:11 all. 3 minutes to go.
Nuts.
Man.
Oh,
I thought he had it.
I thought he was going to make the layup, but I could also see where he wants to foul there, maybe.
Oh, dear. All right. Reset this thing as McCollum comes up after a huge shot. He's going to drive in. Carmelo Anthony from the side. Carmelo!
Nope.
But Nurkic is right there with the rebound and the putback. What a strong move.
Hey, look, I told them to go back inside, and they did. Well, Melo did by missing the shot.
It almost was Melo time.
He's got 20-20 now. That's nuts, by the way.
Oh my gosh, it was on Morant too that was defending McCollum. Gonna go for the free throw here to try to put them up 3, and he does. 114 to 111. Portland Trailblazers ahead. Allen back on the floor for the Grizzlies. It's Clark, Morant, Brooks, and Valanciunas. And Allen saves it. Back to Morant. This never hit the rim, so it's a 6 seconds on the shot clock.
Grizzly ball.
Yes, and the shot clock will reset. That was off of Portland. I definitely remember seeing Brooks play for Oregon in the NCAA tournament. He's only like a year or two out. Oh, Brooks just gives it away? Allen got tripped. That's ironic.
Oh my God!
Clark to Valanciunas!
Grayson Allen sticks with the play.
Yes.
Whew.
Wow.
Valanciunas took a shot to the face there, by the way.
Yo, they're leaving it all on the court at this point. This is some sensational.
CJ! Oh!
His second three-pointer puts Portland up ahead by 4.
This is nuts. Oh.
John Morant tries to pass it back to Valanciunas. It's intercepted. Ball back to Portland as Memphis has sort of started to fall apart. Maybe might need a timeout, especially if they score here. McCollum taking over the game. McCollum working on Morant. McCollum. CJ with 5 seconds on the shot clock. CJ! Timeout, Memphis!
I mean, dude, you just scored 8 points in a row.
Yeah, he did.
Like, there's really not much you can do about
Remember,
that.
playing with a fractured back.
Like,
we talked about the storyline coming into this game was going to be the performance of CJ McCollum and how he was going to support Damian Lillard, because Lillard has not gone off for 50 tonight, but it doesn't matter because CJ has had his back. Woo! 8 straight points, 2 3-pointers, and that mid-range jump shot puts Portland ahead by 5. No, 6. With just over a minute to go. 1 minute and 19 seconds to be exact, as Memphis calls the timeout, as we said they would need to do. Wow. Fran,
I think
these last 2 minutes, wow.
Yeah, I don't want to just make it sound so like singular and pointed to one thing, but I mean, CJ McCollum pretty much took over the game in the last like 2 minutes and has scored 8 straight unanswered points, and that's purely the difference.
Yeah,
I don't know
much
what else it could possibly be.
Well, Lillard is on the floor, isn't he? I'm pretty sure
he is.
Lillard's on the floor.
Yeah, he's on the floor.
Yeah.
By the way, PSA, it is now official that the Manchester City is no longer in the Champions League.
There's your commercial break interruption, keeping up on all things European football as well. Blazers coming for LA. Fran has actually picked the LA Clippers to win the whole thing. Excellent. So could be at first they'd have to get through the Lakers, so it'd make for quite an interesting series. Jesse Fig saying that we need some cheerleaders. Oh boy, that would be fun. CJ McCollum with,
dude,
was it 28?
All right. However this game ends up, I mean, Ja is just playing out of his mind.
And Ja is going to take this one in. Oh my goodness. What a move with the right hand.
What?
4-point game.
It was a great play by the coach too.
Coming out of the timeout, they needed a bucket and they went to their leader and got it.
Oh.
CJ McCollum being guarded by Brooks. Screen going to come in by Gary Trent. Oh my goodness. McCollum just gets away with it. Rebound down to the Memphis Grizzlies. They dodged a bullet there on that one as McCollum could not keep up his hot shooting. It's Morant. Morant trying to go inside. Gets blocked. That's off of Portland.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be off of Portland. I saw the replay ahead of time too, so should be okay. I mean, you got to score here no matter what.
Yeah, I was going to say, a bucket here
makes Allen was open!
Oh, you're way ahead of me, buddy. They're just about to inbound the ball.
It got fouled, 100%, yeah.
I don't think actually Allen was. Oh, now he's open. He was out of bounds, though. And Allen will go to the free throw line to try to put 2 freebies up. Great drive by Grayson Allen.
He should have passed to Clark, but that's
I
fine.
wasn't even paying attention. Was Clark open?
Yeah, it was open at the top of the key.
Oh,
come on, buddy. There
oh,
we go.
I see. Because Carmelo collapses there to the defense comes down. All right, so Grayson Allen makes the first of the 2. Whew. Yeah, a score here and some defense is like just exactly where you want it.
Oh, you idiot.
I don't know how you're so far ahead of me now. Yes, Grayson Allen misses the second one, and it's off of Valanciunas.
Too much Apex Legends.
Too much Apex.
Playing too many video games. Got to get to the court. Practice those
Should have
free
spent
throws.
more time. Should have spent more time on his free throw shooting and less time on grinding all the way to Predator.
Okay. I want to see this replay again.
Are they? So there is a stoppage of play for this replay. They're trying to determine who it's actually off of, whether it's Valanciunas or Nurkic, and it's going to be close because Nurkic does grab the. He does grab
close.
it. Valanciunas pushes it out of his hands. That's not a good angle, though.
No.
It's not a good angle. Justice Winslow there in the background, sporting the fancy mask, NBA mask, along with Tyus Jones. John Morant, 32 points on the afternoon. Valanciunas, 22 points and 16 rebounds. Damian Lillard not far behind his star counterpart from the Grizzlies there, 31 and 9 assists. McCollum has just been huge, those 8 points in the last 2 minutes.
Let's get Valanciunas 4 more rebounds.
Yeah, for a 20 and 20. McCollum at 29. And Nurkic also a huge performance. He's got 21 and 20, so he's hit the 20 and 20 mark there. Great battle of the big men, great battle of the guards. Close game here with 42 seconds to go and 6. And
they said
3-point game.
Black ball. Yeah, it's Portland. The call did not change. Yeah. I don't know, dude. That looks really close. Like that looks really close. That could have gone off Nurkic. I think it's too close to tell.
Yeah, I mean the
close.
call's gonna stand. You
right,
need to stitch the two
you gotta play the shot clock out. You have time. You have to play defense, and then it's up to you.
Well, yeah, you're saying Memphis has to play defense.
Yeah.
All right, so the inbound here is to Lillard. Grayson Allen on Lillard.
God, Grayson Allen on Damian Lillard. This is not going to go well.
Picking him up full court. Over the timeline
He's
now.
He's just going to shoot a three.
Grayson.
Or not. Drive.
Is he up to the challenge? 10 seconds on the shot clock. 28 on the game clock. 3-point game. This one's for the playoff. Drives left on Allen. Gives it to Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony! Oh, goodness! YouTube chat was right! It's Melo time!
Oh, out of all the people, it's got to be Melo.
Didn't I say that he was going to hit a game-winning 3? I said that in we'll have to look at the tape, but I'm pretty sure I said that in the second quarter.
You did say it.
Yeah, and there you go.
No,
Jesse Fig from YouTube chat called it, and it is Melo time.
Jesse Fig with
wow.
It's Melo time in YouTube chat.
The pass by Lillard, it's just fascinating. He's been putting up 50 plus. Take the boys to the promised land.
Damn.
Doing what he couldn't do for New York for Portland. All right.
That's brutal.
That is a backbreaker for Memphis.
Yeah, that's brutal. That stinks. I think it's over for Memphis, unfortunately.
Damian Lillard finding different ways to win the game for his team. In the past 2 games, he's been putting up 50-plus points. Tonight, on point with the assist to Carmelo Anthony to drill the 3-pointer as we resume play after the timeout to advance the ball. Clark inbounds to Valanciunas. And Brooks is going to have a 3-pointer here, and that's going to go with 15 seconds. Still a 3-point game. You're going to have to try to play the foul game at this point. Grayson trying to foul McCollum. No, they're trying to force a steal. Gets into the front court, and yes, there is the foul against.
Yeah, he's got a foul.
Yeah, he's got to give the foul here. So Gary Trent is going to go to the free throw line. Wow. Brooks with the answer. Coming off the Valanciunas screen. Beautiful shot. Yeah.
I mean, so do they have a timeout still?
I believe they do.
No, they don't.
Oh, no, they're
out.
Timeouts. It was Portland has 2 timeouts. So Gary Trent,
he's got to miss them both.
82% free throw shooter, hasn't taken a single one
9
tonight.
seconds is too much time, or is too little time to have 2 possessions to flip without an advancement on the ball. I think
maybe. I mean, it depends. If you can get like a 3-second, like. If the lead holds, Portland will advance to play the LA Lakers.
The only way that this really works is if he misses, Ja gets a quick layup.
Does, and the ball goes right back to Portland.
Yeah,
that might do it.
Yeah.
A game in which Memphis was leading in the fourth quarter until C.J. McCollum put the team on his back, scored 8 straight, and put Portland ahead, and they haven't looked back. A huge shot by Carmelo Anthony to extend the lead to 6. With about 20 seconds to go, more or less seals the deal. And now at the free throw line, Portland is trying to punch its ticket into the Western Conference playoffs. Anthony, 8 of 8 on the night. Will shoot 2. Has 19 points, by the way.
He does.
Make that 20.
On 5 of 15 shooting, though.
Hey, a very inefficient 20.
Pretty bad.
Well, he's going to put 10 points at the free throw line. He's got to get his points where he can get them.
That's fine. That's fine.
5-point game as Carmelo's going to go put up another free throw. And that free throw is good, too. 6-point margin with 6 seconds to go. Clark to Morant. Morant going to bring this up the floor. Morant's going to try to take the 3, and he does make it. 1.4 seconds, however, not going to be enough time unless they get some sort of miracle steal off the inbounds play.
Yeah, you need something wild to happen here.
And Morant, I think, knows it. It's definitely a 3-pointer. They're just checking. What a fun game to watch, though. Fun game to watch, fun game to call.
This has definitely been one of the more fun, more exciting.
They're not going to put anybody on the inbounds. Portland's going to call timeout.
I don't know why they were showing so many replays. If it was a 3 or a 2, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, whichever way this game necessarily does end up, and I mean, whichever way it ends up, it will end up with Portland taking it and going to the playoffs to play the LA Lakers. But I mean, one thing to just be said, I mean, the Memphis Grizzlies put on a fantastic performance today.
Fantastic performance.
They're a young team. They're obviously getting better. John Morant, first year in the league. I mean, this is pretty impressive, the stuff that he's doing out here. Literally has the team on his back, playing well, being the leader on the team as well. Overall, credit to the Grizzlies where credit is due. I think they've had a fantastic season. Unfortunately, it has to come to an end. But, I mean, next year with Jaren Jackson being healthy and all these people, I mean, they're going to be a really good team, especially in the West. But at the end of the day, the Portland Trailblazers, they still have their normal individuals, right? They still got your Damian Lillard, C.J. McCollum, players that have that experience.
Carmelo Anthony.
That next level. Yeah, and Carmelo Anthony. So I think at the end of the day, that's really what kind of was the difference between both teams.
And Portland took that timeout effectively to advance the ball. So that they couldn't. Yeah, you couldn't get like a crazy thing happening in the backcourt that turns into a play here. Quick foul given with only 0.5 coming off the clock. Any free throw make here by Nurkic will seal the deal as he takes the first, and he makes it, and that is the icing on the cake. Portland will go on to win this game after one heck of a performance by Memphis. Final margin is either going to be 5 or 4 at this point, and it looks like it will be 4, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Portland has won the play-in game to advance the Western Conference playoffs, and they will face the LA Lakers playoffs starting later this week. What a
I think
performance.
we'll have the start of the playoffs on Monday, I think. Right? I think it starts.
Yes, we will have the performance on Monday. Jesse Fig saying, see you guys game 7, Melo versus James.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah, good
goodness.
luck with that one.
That would be something else. Couple final notable stats here from the game. Because there were some very impressive performances. 35 points for Ja Morant, 13 of 28 shooting, and his 8 assists to go along with that. 20-point performances from Brooks and Valanciunas as well, and also Clark off the bench, who came off in the third quarter and had one heck of a performance, hitting 4 3-pointers to really give them a huge lift in what was a 42-point third quarter for Memphis. On the side of the Trailblazers, 31 points for Lillard, 29 from McCollum, 22 from Nurkic, and 21 from Carmelo Anthony. A bit more balanced scoring across their starting five, but not as much off the bench. The production for Grizzlies coming off the bench as well there with Clark. Final shooting percentages about 50%. Actually, the Grizzlies shot better. They just didn't have the 3-pointers and the free throw. The huge disparity at the free throw line. Trailblazers 35 of 41 to the Memphis Grizzlies 18 of 22. Frank, is a 2-to-1 ratio at the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the big difference.
Portland.
Yeah.
The big difference there. Lillard perfect from the free throw line, 14 of 14. Anthony also perfect, 10 of 10. Nurkic actually the only one to miss a free throw. Actually, Gary Trent Jr. also missed a free throw. In any case, no game tomorrow. So
yeah, no game tomorrow,
yep,
unfortunately. But
no game tomorrow. So we won't be back tomorrow because they won't have a game. We're going to pick a few select games from the playoffs to do throughout the week, and we'll post the schedule on the channel. Make sure to like or subscribe on the YouTube side of things and hit the heart button on the Twitch side of things. I think that is it for us here this afternoon. Thanks you everybody so much for watching on both Twitch and YouTube. For all of us here at Real Life Sports, this is Ritz and Friends signing off for the afternoon. Congratulations to Portland. We'll see you in the NBA playoffs. Cheers, everybody. Stay safe and healthy. Good night.
And thank you real quick to Frequent Up the Beat on the Twitch side for the raid, and also thank you Ty Hug, Bastions LPS, and Frequent Up the Beat for the follows as well. Thank you very much. Take care.